Warm it up. Come on, let's get those jazz hands going. Let's get the jazz hands going. Look at that. Jazz hands, babyface jazz hands, Walter jazz hands, DJ and Trey doing jazz hands. We are live. We are live. I hope you got your big girl American patriot. You better have taken your butt out there and voted panties on. Because this is episode number 275 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast, coming to you live from the Strange Media Studios in Gainesville. It's election night, people. Yes.
Yes.
It's a Tuesday in November.
In Florida, it's over. It's done.
Woo, it's over? Okay.
No. Nope. Panhandle has one more hour.
Oh, yes, the Panhandle. East Coast. East Coast.
This is why we have a baby face.
Eastern Standard Time stuff, yes.
Pretty much is done, yeah. Everything closed at 7, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we should be getting results sometime soon, right?
I'm looking to see what I can find.
Oh, okay.
They're not supposed to report in Florida till after the Panhandle closes. So
so we gotta wait till 8 for Florida.
Okay. Yes. So if everyone, I'm sure everyone's watching this and then watching the election results, let us know what's going on out there. Everyone who voted, let us know. No pretensies. You can't go like I looked up the Google. The number of people searching for the I voted sticker has gone up, which tells me there's a bunch of people out there searching for that and then photoshopping an I voted sticker.
Losers.
Why would you waste your time?
Losers.
Yeah. So, you got to really do it. Walter is well adorned. Walter, show us what you got on here. Okay.
We got the Trump 2020 thing on.
2020. Walter's.
We got the riot inducing.
Oh, you're back.
Magnet hat on.
Yeah, Make America Great. That's the official one. Has a sticker and everything on it.
That's the one I got from you.
Oh, there you go. Okay, there you go.
This is right from the source.
The source.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So Walter's all decked out there. We've got Trey here as well. I don't know. There's DJ. DJ's there. What's up, DJ? Did you vote?
Yeah.
No, you did.
You did vote.
I did not.
I gotta help you for you, Hank.
You got a Hot Wheels? Oh, okay, very cool.
For Hot Wheels.
Yes, that's awesome Hot Wheels. Thank you.
And I have one more than that.
Right. Oh, I know. The collection's coming out. So Trey, let's see, Babyface.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I like that one, Babyface.
Babyface,
I like the 2016 T-shirt.
Babyface, I like it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Very nice. Let's see, Trey. What's up with you, man?
Working, voting, man. Trying to make it happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trey's got that big, massive sticker. You got that big, massive I voted sticker on.
Yeah, but I got the veterans one. That's the one's for veterans.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Very cool.
Apparently they had special ones for veterans. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. This is the first time I'm hearing about it, but congratulations. And, thanks for getting out, man, and voting, but also way before that, putting it down for your country. Putting it down. So shout out to everyone who's out there, everyone that's out there watching this right now. We appreciate you guys being in here watching this. I'm probably going to go through and do some shout outs here in a minute. So, also, you know what? Let us know what state you guys are in. I think that's interesting, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You guys want to know, what state are you in? Is voting over there?
Over there.
How was it? Did you vote before by mail? Did you early vote? Did you vote today? Let us know how that goes. So let's see. I voted by mail. Who else? Anyone else vote by mail?
I early voted.
Oh, okay. You early. Babyface early voted.
I'm George Soros styled computer.
Oh, you bought your vote.
Yeah, and Walter, I think you went in today, right?
Yes, I did. We went in. Yep, we went in after lunch around 2 o'clock.
Oh, okay, cool. Did you shut down the Safety Harbor firearms?
Oh no. We dropped off Will, who voted earlier in the day, and he kept the thing was open. Plus, Chris and Austin were in the shop running the machine, so they'd already voted.
Brian Quick says his dead grandmother voted for Bill Nelson.
Oh boy. Yeah. I saw in the news there was a woman. I have to look up that article. There was an old lady, I think in New York City, that wanted to vote, but she was very old and very sick. They took her to vote, and then she died. Unfortunately,
He died. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Boom. Yeah.
One
Yeah.
last hurrah!
I think I could think of some other stuff I'd like to do before I die, then go vote.
Yeah, you don't want to know what whatever. Let's not delve into that. You know,
have her ID.
Hookers and cocaine.
Yeah. Get one more in for the books before we check out.
Okay. First results are in. Rick Scott, Florida. Rick Scott's leading 66-34 over Bill Nelson.
Yes.
Okay.
Indiana, Mike Braun, who's a Republican's leading 57-39 over Joe Donnelly, the Democrat. Let's see what else we got. Vermont, Bernie Sanders is just automatically the winner for some reason. I don't know why.
Bernie, I believe it.
But he's already
it's called socialism.
Communism in action.
Exactly. I'll keep reporting as they come in. I have an active map that,
and probably no one was running up against him.
That's what I'm guessing, is he had nobody against him.
Yeah. So
honestly, as much as I dislike his politics, I think anybody on any party running against him would be very difficult because for whatever reason, he's got a cult of followers that are ravenous.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? Huh? In Vermont? Yeah.
Vermont's not that big. Well, they got like 1 million people in Vermont. DJ,
I don't know. I don't think I've ever been to Vermont. I don't know.
Yeah, I never have. But I no, actually, I have some license plates from Vermont. My Humvee's registered in Vermont.
Oh,
that's because of there's some ruling that you can redo a military vehicle in Vermont or something like that.
No. Vermont, you can register vehicles out of state. It's a way. Say, for example, you find yourself a motorcycle there in Gainesville. Mm-hmm. And it's not stolen, but a guy lost a title or whatever.
Oh, it's easier to go through Vermont.
You register Vermont, you get all that going, let it settle out, and then you transfer to Florida. Done. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, that's easy. Yeah.
That's how Vermont's making some money now.
Yeah, they're making some extra jack that way. Oh yeah.
Got to pay for all those policies.
Yeah. It's the same thing with or similar thing with Montana. Lots of people registering especially cars that have high tax in whatever state they're in, supercars, stuff like that in Montana. Because I saw that Georgia was cracking down on that. Because you're huh?
I think everybody registers their business in Delaware for whatever reason. They have some sort of like tax reason to do it. Everybody does it.
Delaware is a place. Vegas is a place. People do it in Florida too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Vermont's known for the car stuff. So
yeah. And there's also a lot of Subarus in Vermont. I'm assuming.
Man, when we were in Wyoming in Jackson Hole in that area, every time you turn around, there was a Subaru next to you, or behind you, or parking next to you, or if you parked next to one, it was everywhere.
Yeah. Same thing in Colorado and Utah.
Yeah. Those places where it freezes, it's cold.
Yeah. Lots of Subis out there. Lots of Subis. Yeah. So there you go. I used to see a lot of Subarus here in Gainesville, but I don't see them that much anymore.
That's because you're in a leftist.
Yeah. Those have been replaced here by Priuses.
Well, yeah.
And you see some Teslas and stuff like that.
I'm surprised Subaru hasn't came out with an electric car because they're so tree hugger liking. I don't know.
As far as they're concerned, all their cars are tree huggers.
Maybe the dogs can't figure out how to recharge the batteries.
Yeah.
From the Subaru ads.
Just get some Birkenstock powered cars. And then you'd be all good. All right, let me run down this real quick and shout out everyone that's in here right now that I could see, just so we can get that out of the way. And let's see, Chris Bullis, he's number 1. Chris Bullis, congratulations to him. And then also condolences at the same time. He apparently lost a friend today, so that's kind of sad.
Oh, we're sorry to hear that.
Let's see who else. Rob Avis is here. Fortnite Plays also in here.
Big Dick's here.
Big Dick Willie. Big Dick Willie's in here. Okay. SoCal Gunner, Christopher Williams.
Put the thumbs up.
Yes, Armament and Axes. Let's see. Michael Bender says, hello, everyone. Going to be watching the results tonight. Hope all of us have the outcome we're praying for. If not, never surrender.
Nope.
2A. What was that thing from Galaxy Quest?
Never forget, never surrender. Isn't that what he said?
Yeah, something like that in Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember it. Something I know. Never surrender is in there. So there we go. Yeah, STL Storm Spotter, Rodney Brady also here. Screaming Skull Saloon. Let's see, James Lawson, Master Sergeant Poppy, USAF. Okay, never give up, never surrender. There you go. Something like that. Something like that.
Just kill them all. Let God sort them out. That's
yeah. Let's see who else we got. The Tyven Show is in here. Shout out to the Tyven Show. Okay. Screaming Skull Saloon says, I think I will start playing Red Dead 2 tonight after the wife goes to bed.
Do it. I hear it's awesome. I watched somebody start it. It looks like so much fun. I don't have a PlayStation or an Xbox to buy it on.
What was that? I'm sorry.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Somebody's going to start playing it tonight. It looks really good.
Yeah. Yeah. So
in the video game news, Red Dead Redemption 2 looks like a win.
Yes. You know, this is why, like, I don't know anything about the current state of video games, much to my son's chagrin.
Yeah, do it to him. Do it to him. Do it to him. Do it like he does to me with his stupid movies. Yeah, no.
You like to kill a little China.
Yeah, Walter's getting some revenge.
Do him harder.
Walter, this sounds really weird. What you're saying?
Yeah, that does sound pretty dirty.
Yeah, but this is the reason why Babyface and I have been talking about this, like maybe doing a video game thing, so that all us guys that don't know crap about video games, we can play, and then the folks out there who do know about video games can come and kick our asses.
We talked about that, anyways, we'll have to talk off the air about that. But we talked about doing video game stuff.
Yeah. We should do that. We should do that. I'll see if I can get a system or something put together. Well, Babyface is our tech consultant, so
that's right.
Yeah. Get on that, Babyface. Get that one worked out for us.
Yeah.
Along with everything else. Let's see. Ridge Runners here. Who else we got? Armament and Axes, Greg 98K, Jason Scherer, Richard Hughes also, Kiaski, Dan Davis. Let's see who else. Lewis 1911, Southern Partisan. He says, let's go right wing.
Right.
Okay, there you go. The Archangel says, what's up, party people? He'll be in and out. He wants you guys to make sure you share and thumbs up the show. Thank you. Boss Hog says, just stopping in to say hello. He voted 2A all the way. Okay, good to go. Good to go. Psycho 316 says hello to everyone. Richard Portello. Music Lover is also here. And he says, or she says, Music Lover is a lady. So he says, hello, all you peeps. Shot a CZ75B today. Nice guy.
Right.
Yeah, they are nice.
Yeah.
It's on my list of guns to get.
Right. Care Bear on the Holiday Road is here. Julie Johnson's here. Let's see who else. CB. I shoot my AK naked. Just shooting the old AK naked. Brian Quick says, I wrote in Alex Jones on my ballot. The chemicals are in the water, making the frogs gay. The frogs in Stargate. It's a conspiracy. So shout out to Alex Jones and Brian Quick. Let's see who else we got. Warsaw Patriot. There you go. Shout out to Warsaw Patriot. Calico Jack here. Rabbit 0317. Let's see who else. Who else do we have? Charles Holshuth as
Richard.
well. Yeah. Hachi Zenki. Who's that? Who's that? What?
Richard.
Yeah, Richard. Yeah, Richard. KS Harris. Special K says Red Dead 1 was great.
That's again, it never came to PC, so I never had a chance to play it.
Yeah. Okay. And Led Zepp fan 72 says hello. Kathleen Music Lover. Okay. Also 42 killed.
Action.
Yes. Glock 7 Mag also here. Let's see. Christian Grest. I carry my revolver. Shout out to him. Chris Gibson. Simpson Road Larry. Joseph Anthony. Frank Melendez also in here. Flopping Garbage here as well. So shout out to all those people. Dan W. Everyone. S-Man 7290. Shout out to everyone joining us. Let us know. If you see results coming in, also let us know, like, where are you in the country?
Also, if when you went to vote and there was a monkey business going on,
right?
Like,
yeah. Didn't I see somebody post something about that?
You know,
They hit a button and it would change to another candidate.
Yeah.
What was changed to another candidate? The
Like
ballot?
Yeah, you hit one thing, I guess, and it changes it to another.
Oh, did you see this, Walter?
No, not where I was, but I've heard of that. People were talking about it like on Fox News and stuff like that. So
for me, early voting was paper. You fill in a little bubble and then stick it through a machine.
Yeah, I mean, where we were, you just mark in the spot with a pen and it reads it. You don't know, technically you don't know what it's reading, but yes, it reads it. Yes.
Yeah. Now, when Lola and I were coming in this morning, which I think we came in pretty early because I got here about, I don't know, like 7:45 or something in the morning.
Holy cow.
Yeah, Lola has to go to work early, and I came in with her today. But we saw people out there voting, and there were like lines and stuff like that. So
polls open at 7, so people trying to get in before they go to work. So
yeah, exactly. Did you guys see big lines out there? Was it crazy?
No, there was a few people ahead of us, but nothing crazy.
Okay.
I think the only reason that people were ahead of us because the people doing the checking their ID and all that stuff were they're volunteers, so you get what you get.
Yeah, and Florida is, you got to have ID state, man. Florida don't flow like that where you could just walk in with a piece of paper.
I don't understand how you couldn't need an ID. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
You got to have a freaking ID to get a
yeah.
You gotta have an ID to cash your lottery ticket in. Probably right.
ID to drive.
Yeah, not all states believe in that, my friends.
Well, not when it matters, I guess.
Yeah, not all states believe in that. So Rabbit0317 says, I walked in, voted, and left 10 minutes. So that's cool.
We ran out pretty quick.
Yeah, I think it depends where you live. So I think in Gainesville were big lines, but out in the country, lines go smoothly. I don't know. It's one of the benefits of living in the country, yo.
Well, it depends when you vote. I mean, if you go vote with everybody else, then when everybody's trying to get in before or after work, yeah. But
I go first thing in the morning. I'm done with it.
Yeah. How was it out your way, Trey? Was it crazy over there?
There was like 3 people in the voting area.
How many?
3.
3? Okay. You're kind of country out where you're at, right?
Well, I mean, I'm not too bad. We're still in the suburbs of Orlando, but I go at like right when they open at 8. I'm there because I don't have time for it. But I guarantee if I went about an hour or 2 ago, the lines would be way out the door, like an hour long.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Very cool. Let's see, Walter. How was it where you went to?
No worries, man. It was easy.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
And then you said no problems reported there?
Nope. Nothing. No funny business was going on. Nope.
Okay. Did you go with your MAGA hat, or is that not allowed?
No. I don't. No, I'm not. I don't. No. I just went. I just went with my normal self.
Yeah. Are you in a liberal or conservative place?
Safety Harbor?
Yeah.
I would probably say it's a mix. I'm sure we got plenty of leftists here. We got plenty of tree huggers. Because this is a tree city thing, so they covered their oak trees. But that doesn't mean they're necessarily going to vote for the leftist socialists either. So I don't know. I think it's 50-50. So
yeah. Okay. It looks like Lola sent me this article here about voting issues, all the problems voters are having today. This is from CNN or MSN, actually. And CNN. I don't know what the heck. This is like from both of them. Anyway, millions of voters across the country are heading to the polls Tuesday, but some are having trouble voting, more trouble voting than others. Here are some of the voter issues and irregularities that CNN has found so far this election day, from power outages to excessive humidity. How is it like
excessive humidity?
What does that mean? Please, Lord, turn down the excessive humidity today. We're voting.
I can't go vote. I'm sweating.
What kind of nonsense is that?
My loins are stuck together. I can't move. No, that's silly. Excessive humidity.
Yeah. A polling place at Cedar Bluff Middle School in Knoxville, Tennessee did not have power Tuesday morning, and the site's backup generator also failed. So there you go. Yep. Humidity in North Carolina. What?
Oh dear.
Humidity in North Kakalaka. The North Carolina State Board of Elections said humidity appears to be causing difficulties in feeding ballots through tubulators.
You got AC.
Tubulator.
What? Okay.
Tubulator.
Yeah. Is that the thing that you put in the tube and it suctions it? And
Tubulator. Is that Japanese sex bot? The tubulator.
Yeah. Sounds like it. An Arlington, Texas voting location didn't have enough paper ballots for an entire precinct.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh. Medical emergency in Pennsylvania. Amy Downs, a spokesperson for Allegheny County, said an individual who was due to open a polling site at Carnegie Library location in Pittsburgh area suffered a medical emergency.
Well, and get her.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Late start in Brooklyn. Huh?
Did they get somebody else to do it?
They must have. These don't really sound like big problems. Voters were locked out of a polling place in Brooklyn, New York, for about 90 minutes on Tuesday morning.
Oh, dear.
That's probably one of the worst places to vote is in New York City.
They were disenfranchised.
Yeah. So, let me guess. New York City, you are going to get more socialists, more communists, more dictators.
Well,
I don't know.
You get what you get.
Yeah. Is anyone watching this that's in New York City? That's in the chat. Let us know.
We're safe on that one.
Yeah. No, there's some New York people that watch. I don't know if they actually comment and stuff like that, but if you're in New York, shout us out. Let us know.
Represent.
Yeah. Jumpy Killer QX says, "Is the blue wave happening like they said?" Don't know.
That blue wave is a pipe dream. It was supposed to happen.
I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah.
Like I said before, if there was a blue wave going to happen, you wouldn't have the main guys out there last minute campaigning. You don't have to do that when you have a blue wave. You do that when you're desperate. So, or you feel you might be desperate. So,
yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, S-Man 7290 says, I wore my raincoat because it was excessively humidifying. Let's see what else we got here.
We had perfect weather today here. I don't know how it get much better than this. I mean, you know.
Yeah, it's a nice little chill to the air, which I like in Florida. I don't know if you guys are getting it.
Down here, it was
nice today, man. It was perfect.
It felt summerish here almost, you know, so.
Yeah. Let's see. Kathleen Music Lover says, don't touch my tubulator. Armament and Axis says, the totally tubular tubulator.
Richard Hughes, Demolition Ranch Matt is in New York City. What?
Who?
Richard Hughes says Demolition Ranch Matt is in New York City.
Yeah. So did Rob B. Or Rob D says he's in New York.
Yeah, but I think Richard is trying to tell us that Demo Ranch is in New York. He's probably doing something up there.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
he lives in Texas, I assume. I was
gonna say they don't do the stuff they do in New York State anyway.
So guess what? We've got two people from New Jersey. Flopping Garbage is from New Jersey. Go figure. And he of the Big Dick Williams or Big Dick Willie is also in New Jersey.
Huh.
So there you go. So how was voting out in New Jersey? Let us know about that. That's actually I voted in New Jersey, and that's always crazy. I'm assuming it's still crazy. So, okay. And someone says that Demo Ranch's wife is doing a marathon in New York City. So there you go. That's cool.
Wait a minute, hang on now. Sesame saying I look like Ben
Franklin.
Yeah.
Looks like with the hair.
Bald. You're not bald. It is kind of funny though.
Actually, you look like that liberal filmmaker Michael. What's his name?
Michael Moore. No, he's not. No,
Michael Moore.
Michael Moore.
Yeah.
I can't do this. There's no sense in wearing a hat backwards. Sorry. Got a rim on it. You wear it for a reason.
You blinded us for a second.
You need a kite with a key on it.
Yeah.
Here, let's do this. Let's switch hats here. Let's go to the redneck style Trump hat. Boom.
How many of these do you have?
I just got two. I got the red one, and then I got the undercover one here that people have
concealed.
This one's camo and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Have we ever seen Trump wearing the camo one?
Probably not, but His people were selling it on the internet, so I bought one. So.
Yeah. Larry DeRazio says the best part about living in New Jersey was the day I left. Yeah.
I saw the show one time. They were talking about organized crime in New Jersey, and they showed a map of all the illegal toxic dumps in New Jersey.
It's all of New Jersey, isn't it?
It was frickin'. There was a dot everywhere in that state.
Yeah, there's a lot of garbage dumps in New Jersey. That's true, and quite a few prisons.
That was the dumping grounds for New York City. So, yeah. Oh well.
So, and Kathleen, music lover, wants to know if you're a redneck, Walter.
Right now I'm not. Right now I'm a white neck, but
yeah.
But there are times. No, I wouldn't call myself a redneck. No, not at all.
Okay.
Not a bit.
All right. Any news going on there, Babyface?
Let's see. We are at. I'm reloading the map. 30% in, and it's a very close race. Scott is 50.2. Nelson's 49.8.
But that's good though.
So you said Scott's 50.2?
Yeah.
50.2. Just a tiny bit ahead of Nelson.
Yeah. Well, they'll find some dead people someplace voting.
Yeah.
I got plenty in Florida.
Let's see what we got. Indiana's reporting 12% in, and it's 58% for the Republican. That's all we got so far. Nobody else is reporting.
Oh,
yeah. So by the way, I did not vote for Scott. No. And famously argued with my friends here about it. I don't know. What about you, Trey? Are you a Scott guy?
I'm not a Scott guy, but I mean, I really didn't have a choice.
Oh, okay. I just wrote in someone. There was a couple of people you could write in.
I wrote in Babyface.
Yeah. Then that's not going to count. The way the Florida works, you have to actually, there's some write-in people that you could put up there. So I did that. I'm not a fan of Scott. And, listen, if Scott wins, he's a Republican in there. I hope he changes his mind because he's very anti-gun. We'll see what happens with that. But if he does some anti-gun stuff in the Senate, if he gets in there, I'm not going to be surprised.
I don't think he will.
So,
But I'm not going to get into a.
Yeah. I know. You don't want to get into a thing with me. I know.
Nope.
Because I'm right. That's, I understand that.
Well, at least one thing, you're very sure of yourself.
What's that, Babyface?
Tim Kaine has, it looks like he won his election, but it's 54% voted for Corey Stewart, who's the Republican. Tim Kaine's still marked as the winner. I'm not sure why.
Oh, how is that? I see 53.4%.
Yeah.
But
he must be projected. They're probably projecting from
maybe they're projecting him as the winner. Even though it'd be awesome to see, because I'm sure Tim Kaine's seat. Oh, maybe that means he's the incumbent. He's highlighted, so he's.
So I'm looking at Vermont. Sanders has 409 votes, and he's the winner.
I'm guessing nobody ran against him. No. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, they're projecting him as the winner at 62% with no polling coming in yet.
Yeah, how do you?
But that probably makes sense in Vermont. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he probably hasn't even running against him.
5% in Virginia for Tim Kaine, and he's currently losing. But they've already Fox News has already called it as him being the winner. I'm not sure how this works. There's something I'm missing here.
Yeah. Well,
I think there's a bunch of factors that come into play there. So maybe from the early polling and all that. I think a lot of this comes from the early polling stuff that goes in, and then how they figure that state goes, that they project stuff. So there you go. But remember what happened in a couple of years ago? Remember that? With Florida, they had to hold off on Florida for a long time.
They were projecting all kinds of stuff, and then the people on TV just went into a coma and didn't say anything for a while because they didn't want to report the news.
They didn't want to. Yeah.
They didn't report the news. Yeah.
Yeah. Which was a lot of fun to watch. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed watching that. So, by the way, Big Dick Willie, this is big news. Big Dick Willie says he does indeed work at a dump in New Jersey. So, if you want to know which dump Big Dick Willie works in, when you drive by, you will see a big phallus sticking out of it. That's how you know That's the spot. That's Big Willie's spot right
The question is it a mob dump or is it a legal dump?
His name is Big Dick Willie. You know, he's probably Gambino or something. Who knows?
I guess.
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Armament Nexus is asking about the can I have sitting behind me.
Oh boy.
I will show off. This was bought for me at an antique place. It's,
empty every night.
That's pretty cool. What is it?
It's a waste can for like
flammable stuff, probably.
Yeah, flammable rags. From
that's pretty cool.
We had it.
Oh, I was gonna say it's a chum bucket.
It says rags on top, but that's
yeah. So can I ask you this, Babyface? Because you've got that nice can there, and then your garbage can that we can all see is full.
Yeah, no, I don't use that. Trying to empty that thing is a pain in the ass because it only opens, like it only hinges at like one half of the lid.
Yeah.
So
okay.
get stuff out of it.
Yeah. It's very cool. It's very cool though. You can easily make that into a robot. You know.
Yeah, probably
that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Mechanize that thing and then chase Neckbone around.
Put some ice in it and beer and just have it follow me around the house.
Okay.
Ammo.
Yeah.
Put ammo in it.
Yeah, there you go. It's got magazines on the side in case
bullets just follow you around.
Yeah.
Probably could sell those. You know that, don't you?
So what?
A robot that follows you with beer in it.
You could sell it your own little version of Wally.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. That's a cool one right there.
Wally.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. I like that movie.
Yeah. Because you know, I know that the junk collecting's in the family, right? It's in the blood.
Who, me?
Right? Yeah.
Somewhat.
No, Walter.
I'm a dumpster diver. Heck yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. No, I thought Walter was going to act offended for a second.
I grew up a poor white child, a dumpster diver. You know?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's the way of Florida. That's the Florida way.
Yeah. There you go.
Wait, the judge.
Yeah, Jacob sent me his judge that he just got in. There you go. Boom.
Nice.
Boom. Congratulations to Jacob.
Defender.
Yeah. To Jacob on that one. Okay, so let's see. So we're waiting. Like everything's coming in right now. I know it's coming in. If you guys see stuff going on, let us know. Let's see what we got going on here.
Going on here on the interwebs.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what's coming in from the people.
Holy.
Richard Portella says red flag law first fatal in Maryland. Any info on that, Hank? I mean, we were talking about it yesterday. So basically from the articles, it just looked like this guy got into a fight with some family members. They red flagged him. The cops showed up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Lit him up.
Initially, he put his gun down when they showed up, but then when they told him they came to get his guns, he went for his guns, got into a struggle with them. He fired, missed, didn't hit anyone, but they fired and they didn't miss.
Nope.
So that's how that went down. So yeah. So let's see.
Fucking plug in here.
Yeah. KS Harris says Gillum has taken the lead. I don't know. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing that, Patrick?
Tiny. Again, it's a tiny margin. 50.9 for Gillum and 47.9 for DeSantis. But again, you're calling polls that, like, if you start calling Miami, Orlando, Tampa, you're gonna see Gillum.
The big ones.
Yeah. So I think that's a lot of what's going on here. We're probably not going to see some stuff until around 8:30-ish or towards the end of this show, to be honest with you. That's really going to stick. Corey Williams is saying South Carolina just started reporting all red so far.
Yep.
So shout out to Corey.
Excuse me.
Flopping
Garage asks, or Garbage asks Big Dick Willie if you ever find anyone or parts of anyone.
In Jersey?
In the garbage dump there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, in Jersey, yeah. By the way, both of my sons born in Jersey.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did that mean they're from a different country?
Yeah, they're Jerseyans. They were actually, this is just a little trivia, they were born in the same hospital in Hoboken as Frank Sinatra.
That's very cool.
So
the CEO.
Yeah, not that they know who Frank Sinatra is. I'm always trying to tell them, like, whatevs.
All right, little Frank Sinatra trivia. What was Frank Sinatra's favorite adult beverage?
Favorite
Gin and tonic.
I'm gonna say Dos Equis. No.
Gin and tonic.
Jack Daniels. Jack
Huh?
Daniels.
Oh,
Jack Daniels. Oh, okay. All right. Shows you what I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dos Equis.
That could be true. It could be
I
true.
think you have choice words.
Yeah. So shout out to Gorillas and Guns. I see he's here now joining the party. We got lots of people in here. Welcome to everyone who's hanging out there with us, who's joined up. We thank you for coming in here. So let us know what state you're in, how things are going there, how everything's looking, what you're seeing here. You know, I think that the polls in you know, depending on how you look at the polls in Florida, right? It was the toss-up so far as governor, right?
Yeah, they're reporting blue currently, but it's very close. So as more things come in, we'll see where.
No, it's not. They reported all the blue ones. They went after the big blue ones already. The rest of the state is red. That's the problem.
I'm hoping that's the case.
Yeah, I know that's the case because you don't have any of the Panhandle, which is all red, all the way across. But they have Tallahassee, which is blue. Gainesville, which is blue. The rest of it's red. Orlando's already shown in Tampa. All of the rest of it's going to be red. It'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, it'll be. It's going to be a crazy thing to see Florida go socialist. I think Florida's been kind of edging socialist in a long time. Even the Republicans here in Florida are socialists, to be honest with you. You know, so that's the thing that's kind of going on here. It's too bad, but
move to Arizona.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. People, you got to get out there and vote. You know, if you don't vote, I mean, you're getting what you asked for, one way or the other. Being silent is still asking for something.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, I got a. Anybody else get the email on? Just go back to gun stuff. Politics gets a little boring after a while. The gun. Anybody get the email? See the email from the CMP about the 1911s?
I saw the email come through the wire. I haven't actually read it. What was it about?
Well, they were saying they've got 19. They had 19,000.
Purchase requests.
Applications sent, and they're actually creating the random number generators, creating the numbers, and they're attaching the numbers to the entries, and then so they're basically telling people
some lucky bastards are going to get some nice guns soon.
Well, yeah. So they said it could be 30 to 60 days before anybody gets any notification. So just chill out.
So they had 19,000 requests. How many guns do they have?
Supposed to have 8,000 in this first batch.
Okay.
That's amazing. Yeah, double the amount. That's crazy.
But they have over 100,000 in storage, so
okay.
There'll be more. There'll be more opportunities.
Did you get a response, Walter? I know you put yours in.
No, they haven't. They said that it could be 30 to 60 days before you actually. I guess they're going to tell you what your number is. Kind of. But anyways, 30 to 60 days before you hear anything. So I guess they're just telling people to chill out.
And I'm assuming the first wave are the better guns, right?
No, what it is there's 3 different grades. Okay, say they call me tomorrow, and it's early on, and all 3 grades are available. You get to choose. You want the rack grade, you want the middle one, or you want the best one. Mm-hmm. And then as those go away, the choices will get smaller. Till the last guys get, as I would say, sloppy seconds. They're gonna get the rack grade guns, and that'll all be available. So, for this first go around.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get a choice in the beginning until as the different grades run out, then you'll just be left with the least of them. So the lesser. So
yeah. Okay, so that's
you might not even get a call at all because you might not get the number that falls into the.
Yeah, but you have a 50-50 chance of making that first call.
I'm not in any big hurry. If I get it first go around, great. If I get it one later on, great too. Who cares?
Yeah. Michael Pro just got in here. He says he's here, and if Florida flips, he's out of here. He's moving out. Also, let's see here. The Tyven Show says Trey's, what is this? His camera is dirty. and has a haze or something like that.
And
Who said that?
Yeah, your camera. I don't know if your camera might have something on it, Trey. Yeah. Oh.
Now it's going to have his finger on it.
Yeah. Now you get to see Johnson's Johnson as he cleans up the oh.
All right, is that better?
Yeah. Is that okay? So Tyvin, you can let us know. SoCal Gunner says just finished voting in Cali. So there you go. Do you think Cali's gonna go? Is Cali gonna go red? Anyone? Any predictions?
I doubt that.
Chris Osprey said it's the humidity with your camera.
Yeah, that's
yeah. All the humidity. It has to be your tubulation. Yeah.
California, they've got that the way they vote there and the way that is so rigged for the Democrats that I don't know. It take probably like LA to fall off into the ocean or something before anything's going to change. So
yeah. So let me do this real quick here before we get into some other things. I just want to remind you guys of that Shoot and Move LLC deal that I have going on. So Shoot and Move this coming weekend actually starts Friday at 4, and it's on Saturday. You can do the Hilo experience. So you go down there and you're able to shoot out of a helicopter. The class is on Friday at 4, and then on Saturday you can shoot out of a helicopter. Usually a very expensive deal, but I have a very special deal for Hank Strange people out there that you can get through me. It's like $500 to do something
that's pretty cheap.
Way more expensive than that.
Yeah. So it costs $1,000 to run our helicopter just for 1 hour.
Yeah. So just anyone who wants to take advantage of that deal, it's this weekend, and it's just outside of Tallahassee. So anyone who wants to take advantage of that, let me know. You have to be available Friday and Saturday, of course. You know, but I can hook you up with that. Hit me up, and I will tell you how exactly to get that. And then, you know, they do this all the time, but you're not going to be able to do it all the time. This is like a one-time kind of thing that I have going on with them. So, and they're in Perry. Okay. So it starts Friday at 4 and ends Saturday at 5. Basically, you know, everything's covered for that, except you have to get there. So that's the room, the board, the ammo, the guns, shooting out to the helicopter. It's pretty fun. They fly around. There's a whole bunch of different targets that they shoot at out there. Stuff blows up. They got zombie targets out there, steel and everything. You're shooting it from the helicopter. Armament and Axes gave us $2. That's $2 for Babyface to go. So we're just about $479 or something.
They can turn over the compressor with that much money.
Yeah. I carry my revolver in single action. Says gas is about $4 a gallon in California. Rob D says you pay and I'll go, Hank. It's no problem. Okay. It's really a good deal. That's why I'm trying to tell you guys about it. It's way more expensive than that usually. So
yeah, it is.
Let's see. Screaming Skull Saloon says the Dems here in Minnesota are trying to make our state a sanctuary state and ban semi-auto firearms.
Yeah, well, if these socialists get in here, I can guarantee you they're going to pull that sanctuary state garbage here too. You know, and the only sanctuary you're going to get here is if you're, you know,
armed to the teeth.
Swimming out in the Gulf of Mexico. That's the only sanctuary you're going to get here.
You know, I almost think that this is not what I want for Florida, because I don't want it. I live here. I don't want it to go this way. But I almost think like people in Florida and lots of other places in the country almost need to get some socialists in there so they can wake the hell up. It seems to me like people are just not awake. They're letting a lot of stuff go. They're being very complacent. They're not paying attention to what's happening.
This whole socialism thing is a result of the prior 8 years of somebody else. Before that, they were all in the closets, you know, hiding and really masking their real thoughts. And when the massa came into power, everything was a free for all. You know, you can be what you want to be, and they all decided, well, I'm a socialist. Yeah, I like that stuff. And so don't forget who declares himself as a socialist. You know, don't let that. You know, just don't. The Nazis were socialists too.
Yes, they were.
USSR is something of socialist states, by the way. That's socialist too. Likewise, onward and forward and all that stuff. Zimbabwe, all those African countries that are all nice and good. Are
Yeah,
all.
I was born in a socialist country, and I have no intention of. I probably will never go there ever again in my life.
And they're all clustered, and it holes, as you know. So, and without any, I don't say that with any reservations. So, yeah. Not because they're ugly, but just because the people who run the places. So,
absolutely, you have to be really careful of what you're talking about here with socialism, people. It's not a joke. You know, it'll turn everything upside down. So, you know, Gillum, for example, lots of gun control, way more taxes. You know, a lot of people come to Florida to get away from taxes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, raising the minimum wage, that's going to kill lots of industries.
When your company decides to move because they don't want to be taxed out their ass, or they raise the minimum wage to the point where they can't afford, they'll start laying people off. The businesses are going to do what they got to do to stay in business, whether you're working for them or not. So just because you work for some big company doesn't mean you'll always be working for some big company or some state or city. By the way, they can lay people off too. So. And they'll hire their crony friends to work instead of you. So that's a socialist way to do things too. Start hiring all the family members and all their buddies to fill up the spots.
Look, there's more Babyface fund. You're up to $7.
Yeah. Who is this? I see the Tyven Show gave $2. The Tyven Show gave $2. Thanks for that, Tyven Show. That's for the Babyface fund.
Cycle gave 5. So what's that total so far? 2, 2, 5, 7, 9 plus the 12 from yesterday. That puts us at $21.
You got gas money.
Oh, yeah, I can make it up there now.
To get there.
Yeah.
You might have to hitch back, but you got money.
Tyven Show says, everyone please donate $2 for the Babyface P. Get to the chopper fund.
Get to that chopper.
Get to the chopper.
I can't do a good Arnold voice.
Gorillas and Guns wants to know if we're going to start a GoFundMe for Babyface P. So
I think it's a little late in the week for that.
Yeah, Babyface P, start the GoFundMe for yourself
right now.
You're in charge of that. I'll put you right on that plan.
Oh, I found some making parts. Look at that.
James Lawson says California is on its way to erasing the middle class. Only people that are going to be left are the ultra rich and the homeless and poor.
Well, that doesn't work though. Who's gonna do the work for the ultra rich? The homeless and poor just want to be homeless and poor. Who's gonna fix the roofs and fix your car?
Who's gonna actually buy stuff and pay taxes and things like that?
Don't work. The economies don't work with just ultra rich and ultra poor. It don't work.
Yeah.
So
absolutely not.
Because nobody's doing any work. So
yeah. So speaking of this, Walter, you were asking whether or not Subaru was going to do electric.
Yeah.
And so I got this from my brother Anonymous. He says Halo Project spawns, and I put it up here in the chat here. Actually, let me put it down here so these folks can see it because I know they all love Subarus.
Well,
you know,
I don't have anything against the cars themselves. I mean, you know, they fit a
need, Subarus are cool. I'm not against Subarus either.
I don't have a problem with that. My aunt. One of my aunts that's not with the living anymore. She used to live up in Minnesota and Wisconsin. She had Subarus way back in the 70s, and those cars would just go and go and go and go and go. And they were air cooled. I think it was an air cooled flat 4, I think too, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, the engine would always run in the cold weather. So
yeah, and doesn't Will Killer Keller have a Subi?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Yeah. So there you go. Let's see. So Halo Project spawns an all-electric self-driving Subaru 4x4. Fit for the apocalypse. And then there's a bunch of pictures. There's a bunch of pictures in there. You can tell me what you think about it. So there were plenty of automakers and aftermarket shops lining up to attract attention at last week's SEMA show. But one of the show's most interesting vehicles came from the academic sector, the Halo Project. Subaru from Mississippi State University. Looks at first glance like any other SEMA SUV, flared fenders, a powerful bumper, big tires, and loaded roof rack, but this R&D project is far from a basic show car, featuring an all-electric powertrain, autonomous hardware suite, in exploration of the future of off-road navigation.
Cool. Get
So,
those engineering brains at school doing something productive.
yeah. I also saw, what was it? I saw like a Tesla mixed with something at the show. Let me see if I could find that picture. I haven't posted it yet. I've been meaning to post it, but I saw this car that was like oh, here we go. It's Teslanda, I want to say.
Is that from Uganda?
Yeah, it's weird. So I don't know if you guys can see it here. Let's see. I don't know. You're probably not seeing it too good, but it's.
I can't. Yeah, you can't hardly see it.
Yeah, it's very light colored. It's a Tesla and a Honda mixed together.
Oh.
So it's all electric and Tesla in there. And I actually took pictures of the inside of it. So it was all, it's all Tesla. I'll post this. I'll post this up on Instagram at some point here. By the way, the Instagram for the car stuff is Stranger Palooza. Also, the YouTube channel for the car stuff now is Stranger Palooza. That's where all that stuff is going. So there you go.
Ramen and Soup ordered a MP5 Kes stock last night. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
We can use all that right now. They've been selling actually pretty well. All the stocks have been selling pretty well as they get more and more people get them in the talk starts. But yes.
Yeah, and Babyface just posted a link in the chat.
Firearms gets put $4.99 for get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper fun.
Yeah, and it looks like Babyface put a link in the chat here for the Teslanda.
Teslanda, yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
Get to the chopper.
Yeah. Michael Pro says best car ever invented is the bicycle.
Yeah.
The best car ever invented was a bicycle. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Meet the Flintstones. They're the Monster family.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see what's this. This is some kind of gun news. Let me see if I could pull this up and share this with you guys. This is kind of interesting here. From the Truth About Guns. Here, I'll share this in our chat so you guys can peruse this news, this little bit of news right here. And then I'll put it over here in the chat.
Oh, man.
So let's see.
I read this. How stupid is that?
Yeah. Huffington Post. Night vision technology is too dangerous to be owned by civilians.
What the
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Where have they been?
Yeah. The Huffington Post is huffing and puffing about civilian ownership of high-end quality optics. Writer Sasha Brodsky has apparently discovered that some deplorables out there enjoy hog hunting and wrote a breathless piece using a particularly flimsy straw man to support his argument that this kind of gear is simply too dangerous to be publicly available.
Yeah.
My favorite is his quote: "If Kim had an export license, very little would have prevented him from sending the equipment to North Korea. Very little would prevent me from sending anything to any place I want, whether it's illegal or not." Like,
you can't buy crack either, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it's illegal. Oh man, it's
already illegal to send stuff.
I got news for the Huffington Puffington. There's a thing called the Russians, and there's a thing called the Chicoms. They all sell night vision. So
and they sell it to whomever pays for
whoever's
it.
got the money. You know,
we're up another $15 to get to the chopper.
What?
Yeah, it looks like Richard Hughes. And
we got another 5.
Yeah. So Richard Hughes gave us $10. He says 1/10 of a Walther buck for Babyface to the Chopper Fund, and Tyven Show gave $5. He says get to the chopper.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to keep track of what we're at.
Now, bear in mind, Babyface, YouTube takes some of that money out, but whatever. I'll give it to you.
How do you do that on YouTube? Is that through Patreon or is that how do you do that?
No, it's not through. It's through YouTube. Right. So YouTube collects the money. Yeah. So there's got to be something there. If you go over in the chat and you float on it, you float over it. There's a thing there, right? Right. Tell us how you did it. Tell us how you did it, Trey.
Did what? Donated to Babyface?
Yeah. Walter wants to.
There's a little money symbol.
There's a money symbol. You click on that, and I do it on my iPhone, and it takes it directly off my card through my iPhone account.
Yeah. So there you go. Thanks to everyone that's donating to the Babyface Get to the Chopper Fund. Yeah. I carry my revolver says YouTube takes 30%.
Holy jeez.
So, whatever. I'll throw in the rest. For Babyface. Yeah.
I saw that dollar sign. I clicked on it, but it opened up to something else.
Yeah. I'd like to fix that one of these days. I got to get a PC in here, and then when we get a PC, then we could do all of this a different way, and they won't be able to take anything off the top. But you know, that's what it is right now.
I'm not seeing when I click on it, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. If you guys can come up with $500, man, before Friday,
I'll actually go.
That's Babyface will be. Yeah, we'll send Babyface all the way out there. Yeah. So. And S-Man 7290 says, yeah, so does Patreon. So there you go. Yeah. So there you go.
They make
okay, when I click on it, let's see what it does.
Yeah. John Gillian says, what's up, people? Happy Tuesday to you. He missed yesterday and he didn't know we were back. Yes, we are back. Yes, indeed. Thanks for joining us. And by the way, I totally forgot, Osprey Defense is sponsoring the show tonight. So you guys go check out Osprey Defense, makers of the Ops 416. Boom, there it goes. Walter and I are going to put that on some guns soon.
We got to run that thing, man.
Yeah, soonish. We're putting that on some guns. So that's basically a piston, a drop-in piston for your gun that you don't need to adjust.
Yeah, we're going to run that thing semi-M. We're going to run that thing full auto.
I might get that belt fed upper this weekend. Maybe we can shoot it in full auto.
Okay. All right. Nice. Which belt fed upper are you getting?
Well, it used to be called the Shrike upper, but now they call it something different.
Yeah, it's
Fight Light. Isn't it Fight Light? Are you talking about the Fight Light one?
Yeah, okay. That's right. Fight Light. That's exactly which one it is.
I got one.
You like it, Walter?
It's all right. I had to wait 9 years to get it, but yeah.
They'll have one this weekend. I'll just snag it and then.
I put a deposit down on it when he first started doing that, and it took 9 years to get it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Walter's not better. Walter's not better whatsoever.
But it did show up. It was funny. The day that it showed up, it was in the box, obviously, and I just let it sit there for a while and just stared at the box because I didn't really believe it, And then I opened it up and kind of stared at it some more. And wow, it's actually 9 years later.
Wow. Okay. James Miller, here's something we did not talk about. James Miller says, I don't know if you talked about this yet, but I got an email. Gunstreamer notified Huge World Team their intent to withdraw from negotiations to merge. Yeah. I did hear about that. That broke in the last couple of days. I think while I was, when did that break?
Yeah, does YouTube
when I was coming back from SEMA? What's that?
Does YouTube have an app?
I know Gunstreamer has an app.
Yeah, Gunstreamer does. I've got that, but I tried to find the YouTube one, and I don't know if they have one or not.
I don't think they have
money for the
Jesus. You guys are ridiculous.
More money for the Get to the Chopper Fund.
I'll be back in a second.
Okay, Kiaski gave $10 to the Get to the Chopper Fund.
Get to the Chopper Fund.
D. Seeple gave $5.
That's awesome, Babyface. That's cool.
Get Babyface to the Chopper.
You guys are killing me.
Yeah, awesome. So Walter was asking about the app. I don't think they have that yet. They're probably developing that app. I did hear about this news. It's too bad. I think it's really unfortunate. I'd like to see these companies working together because things are getting really crazy out there for those of us that are in the Second Amendment community doing stuff on YouTube. So it'll be nice to see it get simplified instead of being made more complicated. But that's how these things go. It just doesn't always work out, and differences of opinions. I haven't spoken to either side of that whole situation. I have no idea what's going on with it. I just think that it's unfortunate. Hopefully they both go forward. They both keep developing stuff and move on.
They will. Sometimes it's not meant to be.
Yeah. Ron says Huge pulled their app down to fix it.
More money on the Chopper Fund.
Oh God.
Where'd that come from?
Tyven's got another 10 in.
Tyvin's making it rain on you, babyface.
Tell me about it.
You better start stripping off that shirt of yours right there.
I'm gonna be banging this weekend.
Yeah.
We are totaled at 65 right now.
Yeah.
We're doing all right. Oh man.
Armament and Axis just gave $2 to the Get Babyface to the Chopper Fund. Awesome. Very nice. Thank you to everyone. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, so in regards to YouTube and Gunstreamer, I hope they move forward. Both of them move forward and do things. We're going to need alternatives here coming up really, really soon. Aries Firearms just gave another $4.99. Also making it rain.
I'm gonna get you on a helicopter.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna need to see Babyface. Can you do a little dance or something? Or
Safety Harbor. God, you guys are ridiculous. Safety Harbor put 2 in.
Okay. Awesome. Safety Harbor Firearms dropping the nickels on it.
It's like pulling the lever on the machine.
I'm not doing sweet baby face, so you better enjoy it.
Yeah, there you go. $2 from Safety Harbor Firearms. Thank you very much. We appreciate that as well.
Well, that was my first time running this thing, so it kind of.
Yeah. Walther dog wants you to go.
Yeah. He says we need a running total on screen. Laugh out loud. Babyface, are you keeping tracks of this?
Total. I guess see if I can figure out how to put a running total.
Like 40 or 50 bucks.
Yeah. KS Harris says Abrams getting beat.
There it is. Look at there. Boom.
Okay, there you go. Kioski says MAS Babyface.
Awesome.
Jesus, you guys are ridiculous.
Yeah. Armin and Axel says, I keep giving $2. I'm probably up nearly 20 at this point. So let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so okay, Abrams getting beat badly in Georgia. Anyone looking at that?
Oh, please. Oh Lord, yeah. that woman is worse than the one here.
Yeah, is it 50% reporting in Georgia?
Let's see. Georgia is 6% reporting.
How many?
6%, and Kemp is way ahead of Abrams, 66 to 32%.
Ooh, okay, very good. Okay, that's looking good. Because
the Georgia one, they have to win by 50%.
Oh.
Odd.
There's 3
yeah.
people.
Well, there's 3 people in it. Okay.
Oh, okay. So whoever wins has to win by 50%.
By 50%. Then if they don't, then it goes off into another runoff.
Okay. All right. Moobut gave $4.99. Helicopter pew pew pew. He says, "Thank you very much." On that one, Brian Quick says, "Looks like Florida might actually elect Gillum. Way to go, Florida! You crazy people."
I can't believe that. But wait, we're still waiting on the Panhandle. We don't know what the Panhandle is going to do. Well, we know what the Panhandle is going to do. We just got to wait for it to come in.
Yeah. Let's see who else we got here. See, Clint Sanders' Georgia poll will drastically change toward Abrams when Atlanta reports. That's very possible.
Probably, yeah.
True. So, what's going on here? Yes, and Lola just gave me a note that Abrams is indeed the person that Oprah was campaigning for. So there you go.
Oh, so we hope they lose. Just to.
You see the pictures on Facebook today of Oprah hanging out with everybody that's either a rapist or all her political friends, Clintons.
Are you serious?
All those pictures from all those what's the guy that's the movie guy that got
Weinstein.
Oh, yeah, Weinstein and all those guys. She's hung out with all of them and huggy and kissy. So she's a what do you call it, a facilitator. Oprah. Yeah. So
yes, Flopping Garbage says, "Sorry, Babyface. SSD, which I'm assuming is Sanitation Department, doesn't pay much, but I can offer encouragement. Thank you. That's appreciated." And Sataket says, "Anyone know where the West Virginia race is at?"
They're saying West Virginia that where's West Virginia? Manchin's like at 57%. But they don't have very many votes. I mean, like 9,700 votes, 6,200 votes. Not very many stuff has been reported yet. But Manchin is ahead. So
Yeah, we're keeping an eye on everything. We're at the 8 o'clock hour here, so listen, we're just trying to keep everyone's spirits up, entertain everyone. While this is all going on, you gotta deal with it. So, let's see here.
What else we got?
So this is a headline: Election results. Will Democrats gain control of the House? It's close to call as the result starts rolling in.
Thinking so.
Yeah. There you go. There's some news from Bernie Sanders. You know what? When I was in Texas, when I was leaving Texas, I was sitting in the airport actually with what does this mean? What is this? What about Gorn?
You want to keep spirits up, you can show some Gorn.
Okay.
Ooh, West Virginia.
Lola enjoys bringing in little notes in here. Yes. So,
presses.
Go ahead. You want to read this one, Babyface?
Let me see.
Money for get to the chopper.
$5 more from Tyven.
Oh, Tyven's going to send me on a helicopter. Never been. I don't know if I said this yesterday. I've never actually been on a helicopter. I've been on one prop plane once, and I've flown a couple times for business, but never done a helicopter before.
Helicopter's pretty cool.
Yes, it is. It is very cool. So
pretty cool.
Let's see how close we can get. SSD, Social Security Disability. There you go. That's someone correcting me.
Shard 2 sent $2 in, so this may actually happen.
Yeah, $2 from the Twin Cities. There you go.
Let's see what's going on.
Yeah. Oh, so here's what I was telling you guys. I was sitting in the airport in Texas. Lola had got on a plane to go back to Florida. And I was going out to Vegas, and I was hanging out with 22 Plinkster, and a dude walks by us, and in profile, this guy looks exactly like Bernie Sanders. And both myself and Plinkster immediately we went into we were, ready. Yeah, we're ready for it to go down. And then we look at each other like, is that Bernie Sanders? What? But when he sat down in front of us, he didn't look like Bernie Sanders. But every time he turned to the side, he looked like Bernie. Huh?
We got another 10 that's Richard Hughes won't be outbid by Tyven, and more Lola, less Hank.
Yeah. Okay, that's Richard Hughes. That's his slogan. Yeah. Simpson Road Larry says Minnesota as well. Okay, there we go. Armament and Axis says Helos are fun. Gorillas and Guns says Virginia is going blue so far.
Oh, totally. Well, no, very blue. Tim Kaine, 51.9% versus 46 over Corey Stewart.
And he suffers from Trump derangement syndrome too.
He's nuts, isn't he?
Oh, he's yeah. Are these people? How do you vote for somebody that says silly shit like these people do? I mean, just crazy.
As crazy as he is.
Yeah, the general populace is suffering from.
Well, I hate to say it, most of these people are not actually paying any attention to anything. Actually, so besides checking their Instagram and their Facebook and and watching Dancing with the Stars.
Uh-oh.
It's amazing how many people, and not just old people, but young people. So, oh, here they go.
Thank you for another $4.99.
Yes, from Aries Firearms. Get to the chopper. Chris Osborne dropped $5 on you. Yes. I hope you're keeping track of this, baby.
I actually am, and I'm writing names for everybody that I owe something to at some point.
We'll put you in a helicopter.
I don't know what it will be, but you will get something from the baby face at some point for doing this.
Yes,
I want a signed autographed picture of you flying in a helicopter.
Can I say that we're more than
holding your dog in a machine gun.
We're more than 20% of the way there.
Oh wow! Okay,
we're at $116.
Wow! Wow! Keep it popping. Keep it popping.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Someone says Moobot says Tucker is on. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if any races been called yet.
A couple counties.
Yeah, it's
that's
all
about it.
Massachusetts, they're saying Charlie Baker is going to take that one, but it's still way too early to know.
Yeah.
Key another $10. Jeez, you guys.
Wow. Okay. Awesome. Thank you to Key Askey for that. $10 goes to the. If you're just joining us now and you want to know what all this money is about,
this is like the Jerry Lewis telethon.
Seriously.
The folks are getting together to send Babyface P to the chopper.
So I'm going to be flying, hopefully, on the helicopter.
To go on a helo ride. If you don't know about this, my friends at Shoot and Move LLC.
There it is.
In Perry, Florida. DC Pulse threw up another $5.
Oh,
so
look at there.
Ivan is going for top dog.
Oh, Richard, I think you got called out, Richard.
the Tyven show just went to $20. Get to the chopper fund. He's Tyven show is big baller status here. So anyway, so Shoot and Move LLC, what they've got going on is the helo experience. It's not a lot of running around like normal shooting training. You're going to get in a helicopter, shoot out of the helicopter at targets, right? The helicopter's going to move around. You're going to have various targets. There's going to be stuff exploding, steel, cars, dummies, all that kind of stuff that you can shoot at. It starts Friday at 4 o'clock in Perry, Florida, and Saturday at 5 o'clock. Everything is included. It's this weekend. This weekend coming up. Everything is included, and that's room and board and food and ammo and guns and everything. You just have to get there. And if you want to do it, I have a special deal. There's a special Hank Strange deal that we can get you. And you can do this for $500, which is ridiculously. Like, don't even tell anyone.
Yeah, that's you can't even buy the gas for that much.
Yeah, so it's a big deal. Armament and Axes gave $5 for Chopper Fund. I started it last night. I was the first to donate. Armament and Axes. John Gillian dropped 20 on there from John Gillian. He says more chopper, less stripping. So there you go. Care Bear on the Holiday Road says shoot, move, communicate. There you go.
There's another $15
to listen to the A-Team theme as he strafes and burns out.
Flight of the Valkyries.
If I get to go, if I do go, I will play something like that in the background of the video as we shoot crap.
Yeah, James Miller gave $15. I expect Babyface to listen to the A-Team theme as he strafed the burnt out cars below and a few pictures. And Dan gave $4.99 to the Get to the Chopper Fund. Thank you very much to those gentlemen out there.
Walter.
Everyone is saying easy. You just don't lead them as much. So I'm guessing, is that a line from a movie? So there you go. Safety Harbor Firearms dropping a 20. He says start the engines. Okay, let's see here. So Tennessee, it looks like Tennessee has called a race.
Oh no.
Bernie Sanders
in Tennessee.
No, Bernie Sanders in Bernie. I'm trying to go back here.
Republican Blackburn.
It looks like Fox is calling a bunch of them right now.
Not Florida.
Yeah, let's see. They're flipping through here, so Fox is calling a bunch of them. Let me see if I can go back here for a second.
Mississippi.
And then I'll tell you guys what's happening here.
There's no hang on. What the fuck?
Oh man, they're calling less than 1%. They're calling Beto O'Rourke 58% over Ted Cruz. Tennessee, Marsha Blackburn, they're only reporting 1%, so I can't see that being called yet.
Nope.
Yeah, so there's a whole bunch of them getting called in Tennessee.
Oh, man.
Republican.
Gilliam and DeSantis are neck and neck.
God, it's going to be stressful the rest of the evening.
Virginia, Republican. Corey Stewart.
I don't know what you guys did on election night 2016.
Connecticut, Democrat.
I went to bed. Yeah,
Senate. I'm sorry.
You always get up in the morning and just watch it then.
Delaware went Democrat on the Senate. So
Nelson and Scott 84% in. Nelson and Scott 50.3 to 49.7.
Yeah. Elizabeth Warren wins in Massachusetts. Yeah, Mississippi Senate went Republican. From what I can see here, Pennsylvania went to Bob Casey in the Senate. Rhode Island went Democrat.
Since we're on the politics things, have you guys looked at any of this? Have you looked into Beto O'Rourke yet?
Fill us in.
Uh-oh.
My God. SoCal Gunner killing it. Get to the chopper.
$25 from SoCal Gunner. Get to the chopper. Hashtag babyface dick butt. You're going to have to. Maryland governor went Republican.
What?
That's the incumbent. The incumbent, I guess. I didn't even know Maryland had an incumbent Republican. So there you go. Pennsylvania governor is Tom Wolf.
Stop pulling ahead because it's all red at the top.
Tennessee governor is
Ron
Bill
DeSantis
Lee.
pull ahead also.
Okay, Master Sergeant Poppy hitting us with $9.99.
I'll be giving the $9.99.
Yeah. Virginia went to Tim Kaine.
So you guys, I guess, if I get to go, you guys got to decide. Do I wear a helmet cam, a chest cam?
Nope.
You'll have to put on the gear that they tell you to put on.
Ball. We'll stick it up right above you. It'll catch all of you.
You have a 360? Oh, I would totally use it if you. Oh my God, Tyven.
Okay. Okay, Tyven dropping a 50 says.
Awesome.
Tyven says still the top dog. Get to the chopper fund. Dropping 50.
You need like a sword.
Jesus, yeah.
American flag flying behind the helicopter.
Right, and Disciple, thank you very much. $10 from Disciple. What's the number count, Babyface P?
We are at, let's see, 33 plus $316.
Oh, come on. I know we can get this.
South Carolina went Republican, Henry McMaster. Alabama went Republican, governor.
Yeah, before I got distracted. So this guy running against Ted Cruz, Beto O'Rourke. A lot of, I guess everybody knows that Texas is a partly Mexican state. A lot of Mexicans live there. So his last name's O'Rourke. You can imagine where his heritage is. His first name is, let me pull up what his actual first name is.
An Irish white guy.
He is. No, it's hilarious. He's an Irish white guy.
He's an Irish white guy.
Himself Beto. Robert Francis O'Rourke is his name. Hoity-toity, Robert Francis. But he goes by Beto to try to get the Spanish votes, which I think is hilarious. But no, he's totally an Irish white guy.
Yeah.
Well,
so is he ahead?
He is.
He's beating Ted Cruz
by a little bit, but it's only like 1% in. It's
okay.
Not...
Aries Firearms, $4.99. Get to the chopper. The
chopper.
Yeah. What's the count? What is the tally?
So that puts us at 320.
Okay. You're at 320?
Wow. Yeah, we're at 300.
Oh my goodness, you are going to the chopper.
I'm gonna put you in a helicopter.
Yeah.
Get to the chopper.
Right. Awesome.
Like Scarface.
At Carry My Revolver in Single Action says Tennessee went Republican. All right.
Well, we knew that.
South Carolina also Republican. That's the incumbent in South Carolina. Alabama incumbent also Republican in that one. Illinois went Democrat.
Scott's ahead of Nelson now.
Yeah, so is DeSantis. Because remember, they didn't call the top part of the half of the state. And that's all red up there.
Yeah, they called Miami, Orlando, Tampa.
Tallahassee, which they already called.
Yeah, Florida is always going to be a late one, people, till we know. That's going to be a late one. So there you go.
Oh, there. Oh,
all right. Oh, Richard Hughes. Richard Hughes. Babyface, you got to read this one.
Yeah, hold on. I'm not looking at chat. Hold on.
Okay.
50 and rage you 5. You win Babyface P. More.
Yeah, so Richard Hughes gave $55.
What?
Says, I see your 50 and raise your 5. I want to win, Babyface P.
I think we got a race going on here right now.
Yeah, Richard Hughes likes to hear me say this. Hashtag more Lola, less Hank. Whatever. The Tyven Show says, everyone please help Babyface P get to the chopper fund. Click the dollar symbol in the chat box.
Let's get over 100.
If you can donate $1, we all thank you. Yes, we do thank you. Anything that you guys can do actually is huge, so far as I'm concerned. And thank you guys for that. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So let's see. We got more and more coming in here every second. So I'm trying to keep up with all of them as I see them.
Where are you getting your poll results from? What are you watching?
I'm watching Fox News, their live election stuff. So I'm watching that as that's scrolling through, and they're throwing up stuff there. So they're showing some Senate races are getting called and some governor races are getting called. So let's see. Yeah, so some of those things are coming in. I think Florida is just going to wind up being a late one.
Yeah, I mean, the voting just ended. Well, they don't kick you out though, do they? If you're
No, they do not.
Yeah, if you're in line, you get to stay. And
You're in line. You're in.
Scott, it's back and back, neck to neck, 50.1 to 49.9. Scott to Nelson.
So I carry my revolver and single action says, Babyface, would you rather get to the chopper or buy a chopper? AK-47.
So I would rather get to the chopper because I have an AK that I built.
Yeah.
But, man, I don't know what I got. I got to do something. This is ridiculous. Time on the Ghost Gunner. Oh, my God. Yeah. Come wherever you are. Richard Hughes, I think you're down south. I will bring the Ghost Gunner to you if I ever make it down that way and let you use it.
Yeah.
Jafari H, $10. Probably.
Whoa, Jafari H. Woo-hoo.
So best thing is seeing you go shoot some piggies. That would be really fun.
Yes,
but we're gonna get to shoot cards or something.
Now I get to shoot dirt.
Yeah. What's your count? What's the count on your get to the chopper fund?
Another $2.
Saloon to get to the chopper, $2.
Yes, Screaming Skull Saloon. Thank you very much. $2.
I got to do the math real quick.
Thong time.
Yeah. Aries Firearms chiming in with the $4.99. Thank you to Trey and the rest of the family. Of course, we can't forget the family. Right. That's $4.99 out. That $4.99 comes out of DJ's Hot Wheels fund.
That comes out of college fund.
We are at, this is insane. I can't believe I'm about to say this. We're at $393.91.
Oh,
$193.
So
this is ridiculous.
Yeah,
you guys are insane.
Okay, so there you go. Awesome. Thanks to everyone participating in that. We love it. Yes, we'll make Babyface.
STL Storm Spotter. Go. $15.
You're over $400.
Yeah, that puts us over 4.
Yes. Thank you, STL Storm Spotter. Got us over the $400. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Let's see. Are there any really big ballers out there that would just drop 100 on this?
Don't ask that. Hey, come on.
I'm just curious. I'm not, Yeah. I'm just curious about it. That's, you got to ask. You got to ask the people and find out if there's, anyone out there that will do that, It's good to know. It's good to know. I'll tell you what. If somebody out there hits us with $100, I will hook that person up with a bunch of Fort Scott munitions.
Done. I'll do it right now.
Okay. I will hook them up with a bunch of Fort Scott ammo. Armament and Axes gave us $5. He says, okay, another 5. There we go. So, I'm serious. You hit us with $100. I will give you the hookup with the Fort Scott ammo. Whatever calibers you want that I can get my hands on.
You're gonna shoot out of a helicopter.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, we got.
Boom! You're over.
Who did it? Okay, Imposter gave us $199. The Tyven Show gave $100. He hit us with 100, and Aries Firearms hit us with $99. Boom! There you go, Babyface.
Doing it.
There you go.
You don't have to go to 99. Sorry, Babyface.
Yeah. Imposter hitting us with another $199. All Thumbs hitting us with $5. Thanks very much. So I guess I have to give ammo to Tyven as well as as Trey. I'll hook you guys up. Don't worry about it.
I'm going on a helicopter on Friday. I got to make plans, and
there you go.
This is insane. I can't believe I'm doing this.
Hey, guess what? I get a call from the fraud protection people with the paper. I'm on right now.
Walter's on the phone. Walter got in trouble.
We're gonna have to. Okay, so I'm gonna have to come pick up a camera and get some stuff from Hank.
So you're done? You got it?
I think he's got everything. Yes. Thanks to everyone out there that contributed to that. We really appreciate you guys.
Don't give me any more. This is crazy. We did it. I'm going.
Yeah. What do you want to say to the people, Babyface? I'll lock you in.
Hank, it's crazy. Hank has the best fans, and it's so weird because I'm just some random stranger on the internet, but you guys are amazing. Like I'm gonna take. I know, and not everybody can go, but I'm gonna film this. We're gonna put it up. It's going to be awesome. This is gonna be so much fun.
I'll chase you with a drone.
There you go.
Awesome. Thank you to everyone. Let's see. Someone said get some milk bones.
Cool.
Yeah, All Thumb says get neck bones, some milk bones. Chris Osborne says, nice job, strangers. Very well done. Jafari H says, yay, fire up that helo.
Yeah, we're gonna be flying on a helicopter.
Yeah. The Tyven Show says to Richard Hughes, who's king? So, they're gonna have to settle that one out.
I think Richard will do another $500, right, for 2 flights.
That was very generous of everyone involved in this.
That's incredible. Like, thank you guys so much.
Thank you to everyone involved. We really appreciate that, guys. That was awesome. Moobut says DeSantis is up slightly. There you go. Okay, let's see. Screaming Skull Saloon says we hit over 100 thumbs ups. Thank you to everyone hitting the thumbs ups as well. Len Holt says DeSantis is pulling ahead. Yeah, I would not like to see Florida go socialist. Not a good thing.
The problem is the rest of the counties are all red. That's why he's pulling ahead. The leftover counties are all red.
Yeah, it's not a problem. It's a good thing.
Oh, I know.
Like that. Yeah, we like that, you know. Chris Bullis says, very generous, guys. Thank you. Everyone was very generous. And like I said, D. Seeple gave $10. He says he got a call from the bank also. I guarantee you right now the bank is like, what the hell is going on? Yeah. YouTube might call me next and be like, what the hell are you up to? Yeah. You need to chillax. But thank you to everyone. We really appreciate that. And like I said, this is a really good deal. If there's anyone out there that wants to go do this thing, Babyface is going to be there for sure.
I'm going.
Babyface, I got the GoPro that mounts to your gun.
Oh, I'm going to have to.
I got the 360 ball suction cups above the helicopter. I'll set you up with a bunch.
By the way, I probably need to get in touch with the shoot and move people and let them hold Babyface's spot.
Yeah.
So I'll do that. I'll make sure that happens. But yeah, if anyone else wants to go, it's a really, you're not going to see another deal like this for a long time. It's usually
I went on my range this weekend, so sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's usually $2,000 to do this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if you're interested and you have the $500 and you want to do it, just hit me up and I will take care of that. You know, they're letting me let a few people go there. Obviously, Babyface now is going. Thanks to all of you guys. You are awesome.
Get on the chopper before I get on the chopper.
Can you do what?
I said, do I have to yell, get on the chopper before I actually get on?
You're going to have to. Yeah. You're going to have to do a video on this whole thing where you explain how you do this. Yeah. Frankie Yarborough says, congratulations, Babyface. And Screaming Skulls, you know, thanks to everyone who's out there doing it. Moobut, breaking news. Don Lemon says you're a terrorist. There you go. Gorillas and Guns says Babyface is getting to the chopper. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Lots of congratulations going out to everyone. Thanks a lot. That's, as Babyface said very well, I have awesome fans out there.
It's unbelievable.
So, very cool. All right. So let's see. Do we have any other races getting called here that we could talk about?
Florida's still really close.
Yeah. So, I mean, Elizabeth Warren got her thing. Pocahontas.
Is that surprising?
Yeah, not surprising. Not surprising at all. So you're definitely getting Pocahontas back over there. So we'll see.
Sanders won pretty heavily.
Yeah.
Warren won. Jesus. Nope. The person that went. Oh, they're 1% vote, but she's at 60%. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So that one's called. These are called. Nothing's final. I guarantee you, they're going to be some of these races that get challenged somehow. So. Yeah.
What did he win? Worst reporter of the year, 2014 or 2015?
Yeah. Tyven Show says Babyface is a good guy and deserves it.
Oh man,
so he is. He needs a little vacation right now. He's been, you know, a little down in the dumps.
Come
Babyface.
on, you're planning.
Walter, did they come to the door for you? Did the credit card police come get you?
Before Trey pushed it over the top, I was trying to use the card again, and the PayPal MasterCard got declined.
They shut you down.
And I had already used it once for the first one, so I was like, "What the fuck?" Over. And then of course, you know, hello, this is the fraud protection thing. It's like, oh, okay.
Yes, it's me. I'm doing it.
You should dress like a T-Rex, a dinosaur or something.
Yeah.
So
I
think Peggy's watching the results, and right now, DeSantis is ahead of Gillen by like 12,000 votes.
It's
Yeah.
very, very
But
slim.
they're all red on the north. That's what they're waiting
It's
for.
very close. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was discussing this with you guys yesterday when I was reading the text from my son. You know, people think that kids here in Florida,
not Gillum. Yeah.
yeah, you know, people think kids here in Florida are all going for socialists, and they're not. I think they're onto this crap that's going on. So
I hope
yeah,
so.
well, hopefully we get a nice surprise out of it.
So my question has for a while now has been, is the left, like the radical left, just so vocal that it makes you feel like they're bigger than they are?
No, the media that these people watch make it feel bigger than they are.
Yeah,
it's the media.
That's like saying, you know, there's this whole argument that, you know, X amount of people are gay. Well, in reality, it's only it's just a little bitty fraction of society, but they want you to think that everybody is leaning that way. And it's the same thing with this socialism stuff. They want you to think that everybody loves this idea of socialize this and socialize. People don't really understand what socialism is. No,
yeah, some people are gonna come to understand. Yeah, some people are gonna come to understand that. I think the problem that's happening right now with the Democratic Party is that most of the people in the party are going like hard left, hard socialist, and they're turning a lot of people off that would have otherwise been down with them. But they're like, wait a second, you guys are getting real crazy.
Well, you saw what happened at the Kavanaugh thing, right? That's all their main, all their stars were there in full regalia. And now that's all been, those people were all lying. It was all a big show, you know? So that's what they're all about, the big show. And they'll do anything to come to the show, so to speak, or come in the show, or come on the show or something. I don't know.
I think that's one of the problems that we have with a lot of stuff, that there's lots of people who want to hang out with the cool kids. Well, right. We're having that problem with a lot of even Republican politicians want to hang out with the cool kids. They want to go to these shows, and the shows are just like, I mean, do you remember a time in American history when the late night talk shows were hammering the president so much?
Yeah. Well, it's never
seen that ever.
They used to be funny, but they're not funny anymore. Now it's all just
political.
It's all this political crap, and
they're only political one way. It's not like they're both make fun of both parties.
That's the crazy thing is during because I was starting to become political during the Bush era. During the Bush era, late night TV and everything was constantly against him. Obama comes into office, and for 8 years, you hear nothing about him.
Well, of course not.
Not a single thing.
And well, besides, and I'll bring this up, you couldn't do it because automatically you were called a racist. Boom. That's the fallback is if there's any black candidate, I hate to say it, as soon as you criticize them, you're a racist. So whether they're right or they're wrong or what, you're wrong, you know, and that's not right. So that's wrong, yeah, because you know. But anyways, that's their fallback. That's the automatic thing. Everything now, if you even question anyone of any race besides that isn't white, you're a racist. So hey, you know.
Yeah, but I think people are getting wise to that too.
But that's going to backfire on them too. You know, that people are only going to put up with that so long, and then it can tilt really bad the other way. Just, you know, be forewarned. It can go really hard the other way. So,
yeah. Len Holt says, "Have you ever in American history seen a past president actively campaign against the incumbent?"
No, because there's never been another Marxist socialist type of past president.
Well, to be honest with you, past presidents that are Republican don't like Trump either, right?
Well, because he's not part of the machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know the Bushes don't like him, which is ironic, right? If you would think that for a lot of people out there, if W didn't like someone, they would like that person just because W didn't like him.
No,
you know,
part of that.
That's not part of their agenda.
You see, when the W gets together with Obama and all the other ones, they're all kissy and lovey and huggy.
Yeah.
Do you do that with the people that screwed you?
No, you are seeing the Illuminati right there. When they're passing those cough drops, Illuminati drops.
If
Illuminati
you do something like that to me or anything like that, you're a dead person as far as I'm concerned.
Red Bear, the Young Turk stream is about to commit seppuku. It's great. The Young Turks, the YouTube channel, they're a very, very far left YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah?
They actually, if you go back and watch videos of them during the 2016 election, it was Oh, it was
Were they crying?
Oh, you enjoyed that? I didn't see that. Oh,
It's beautiful watching them freak out. They're all the time, constantly. Oh God, I can't remember her name. The woman that's on the show is very much one of those believe all women, feminism, everything's great for women. The second that Florida came out in favor of Donald Trump, she was like, "Fuck all you red women! Like, I can't believe you would vote for Trump. You're just stupid." It's like, wow, now we see your true color.
That's from the party
narrative.
That's from the party of acceptance, huh?
Exactly.
I know. I remember I was in Vegas because the 2 years ago I was in Vegas when during that election, and I think we were watching a bunch of different streams. We were watching CNN, and people over there, reporters, were crying. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, you are too emotionally involved in something like this if you're gonna cry over it. That's crazy.
Well, there's a lot of people that have issues that go deeper than that need that need to be institutionalized.
Seriously.
Yeah. So let's see.
We don't have those places anymore for these people. They're allowed on the street now. So
yeah, they're on the street. Now they're just eccentric.
now they're just different.
Misunderstood.
They're just different.
Looks like Arkansas just got called. Let me see. I just refreshed. Hold on. Where'd it go?
There. I know you don't care for Rick Scott, but he did pull ahead.
So far, Scott's pulling ahead to Nelson.
Good.
And DeSantis
Ron DeSantis is pulling ahead.
I want to see Nelson go down to the old folks' home.
Cruz is pulled ahead of O'Rourke.
Good.
Mississippi, it looks like has been called for Wicker. He's 52%. Tennessee looks like it's well in the bag for Blackburn. Indiana is very red. I don't know anything about how they sway, but they're very, very red at the moment.
Well, there's a lot of industry in northern Indiana.
And they're pushing out a blue. The incumbent is a dim, so they're getting rid of a dim. Michigan looks like it's a close one, but they're going to push out a dim for that and go red.
Stabenow, yeah, she's a leftist, serious leftist, yeah.
Yeah.
Debbie Stabenow, yeah.
Stabenow, oof, yeah. Yeah, so it looks like they're pushing her out. The states that you expect to go blue are completely blue.
Yeah. Well, we don't know where the House, we don't know where the Senate and where Congress is yet, though, right?
The charts. Currently, the Senate race, Republicans are probably going to control it. Dems are up a little bit, but I think Republicans are going to control it. The House race, 30 Democrats in, 28 Republicans in. So
come on, Scott.
Two on the Republican side.
Yeah. Vincent Manielli says, if Ted Cruz wins, a celebratory gunfire appropriate, asking for a friend. Only at a berm.
Into the ground, not into the...
It's called a desk pop. You can do it.
Yeah.
Arkansas, yeah. So Arkansas got called for Hutchinson. He looks like he's going to win that one. Tennessee got called for Lee. Alabama got called for Ivy. South Carolina got called for McMaster.
Is that
this is for gubernatorial race?
Okay.
Maryland is real close, but they're saying the incumbent Hogan, who's a red, might stay there. Massachusetts, Baker. Oh, it's very close between Baker and Gonzalez. It's all over the place at the moment.
Yeah, Maryland is a weird kind of state, man. Like, they're they're really not. They don't really have great gun laws going on in Maryland. So
Maryland doesn't like guns there.
Huh?
It's like a Texachusetts up there in Maryland.
Yeah. And at the same time, there's a bunch of people that work in D.C. and the surrounding areas and all that kind of stuff, law enforcement, FBI, etc., that live in that area. It's weird kind of situation going down there.
But some of them guys are anti-gun too. I have no misillusions about that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, we'll keep an eye on that. Let me see if there's any kind of gun news going on here that we can pull up. Okay, we talked about the night vision nonsense.
Baby face to space race.
Is that the next one?
Getting Babyface on the Space Force.
Put me on the Space Force.
Yeah, Starship Troopers.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow, that's
yeah.
So he's going.
Yeah, he's going. Yeah.
Holy
Obviously, I'm gonna have to pay for that one until that money comes in, but he's going. We'll make it happen. Let's see here. Okay. Did you guys? I'm throwing up this thing here about CMMG. They've got a pistol brace. Let me throw that up here.
Yeah, let me
see that one.
And there's on the after when we were talking there on the Truth About Guns, I believe was it Truth About Guns? No, on the firearms blog, they put a article on the front about that the ATF trial thing that went against them with the pistol and the brace and all that stuff. So
yeah. So the CMMG unveils new RIP brace for AR pistols. Looks like it's about $200. All new retractable AR pistol brace developed in collaboration with guess who? SB Tactical.
When I was at Knob Creek, I had a conversation with
someone who's going to remain nameless.
No, so and so from God, my mind is completely blank. Just
what company?
Take a look. Paul Rivas. I had a conversation with Paul Rivas, and those SB Tactical guys have tried to sue him a couple times.
Hey, why?
They said patent infringement.
Yeah, they have the whole brace thing locked down. So a lot of people that try to make braces, they go after them.
But they don't. They didn't know what they were doing. Their lawyers didn't know what they were doing. Like this thing here I'm looking at right now. Well, anyway, but he was also saying that they pump stuff out and put it in the market and say they have letters for it, and they don't necessarily have a letter for everything.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
So just
they use the letter as a fear tactic as well to get consumers to buy. I don't know if anybody's ever experienced that. We had back when I was working at the gun store, we had the SB Tactical dealer guy come in to talk about SB Tacticals, and it just so happens I walked in at the same time, and he was like showing off stuff, and I was like, God, that stuff's way too expensive. I'm just gonna get a tail hook. And he's like, "But it's a tail hook. I don't believe he's got a new. He doesn't have a letter for that. I don't think you can do that." I was like, "Look, they're all the same to me."
He has letters for everything that he does. So,
but also, I mean, look, the truth here. Looking forward at this thing, I think the ATF is going to come back after this. So, I can read those tea leaves that they're going to come back after this whole situation.
They're going to create a shitstorm. So I'll just say that.
But they're doing it, right? As you know, they're doing some crazy shit right now.
It might be good though if they do. If they do, maybe that'll give us a chance to say, well, how about we fix it by just taking SBRs off the NFA completely?
Well, that would be too easy. That's
yeah, they make too much money. They're not doing that.
Yeah.
The person who was doing my compliance inspection the other day says, well, if you could put that to your shoulder, then why you need SBR? And I'm like, hello?
Exactly. That's the point of
yeah. Ramen and soup says Form 1, all the things.
Yeah, but you know what kind of shitstorm that would be too? You're gonna do form. Everybody's gonna. It has a brace. Is gonna do a Form 1. Few 100,000.
Yeah.
Oh no, more than that.
Yeah. So
listen, do you remember, like, we're sitting here at the midterms. You guys remember 2 years ago when all this stuff was going to come off of NFA and blah, 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 right? What did the politicians tell us? Oh, wait till the midterms. It's like a crazy thing. Yeah. Everyone's waiting till the midterms. By the way, someone sent me this from the accuser. It says, I voted. It said, I'm going to tell you what it says. It says, I voted, but I do not remember where or who I voted for. Check that out right there. There you go. Boom. So, yeah. I got to figure out a way to just put whatever is on my phone.
What's going on with that Minnesota thing with that Ellison dude? Is he the one that's that was accused of doing everything and they don't want to address the problem?
I don't know. We would have to pull that up with Ellison. Okay, here's another cool thing that we should talk about here as the night goes on before we get out. I'll throw this
15 minutes.
Throw this up here in the chat. Something that we got to talk about. It's one of the friends of the show is in this one, so you guys can read that.
Can you print it? Yeah. Oh God. Is he trying to get a?
So it's the Firearm blog. Can you 3D print an AK receiver? The AK guy knows the answer.
Do not do that. That's a terrible idea.
Do it. Tell me how it works out.
So here we go.
3D print an AK receiver. I can tell you it's not going to work well.
Okay. With the expensive metal printers, you could print one, and it would.
Well, yes, but everybody has a plastic printer, and that's what they're talking.
Right.
But, so here's the article. It says, you've probably heard and read about the quite successful attempts of 3D printing AR-15 lower receivers. I'm sure after seeing these 3D printed receivers, many people have been wondering if receivers of other firearms can be printed too. Particularly, many of you have probably asked if it's possible to print an AK receiver. The answer to the question, Brandon Herrera, the AK guy who's been here on the show, 3D printed a milled style AK receiver. Yeah. Built a rifle based on the receiver and test fired it to see if the receiver will survive.
Yeah. It did not.
I'm guessing it didn't.
No, it's basically shattered.
It went boom boom.
Yeah. It didn't handle the pressure.
Look, there are videos out there of AKs being fired in super, super high speed. What's his name? Larry Vickers has a couple that are pretty cool that you can see.
Yeah.
The amount of flex between the barrel and the receiver just kind of oscillating will show you that that receiver can't be plastic. There's a reason why they're not doing them either. They're always steel.
The AK will not function unless it's loose as a goose.
I let you see it in the morning.
Yeah, you can see that warp wave go through there. I think that's what you're talking about, Patrick, right?
Yes, it's not. It can't be made of plastic.
It would have to be so seriously reinforced with metal that it might as well be metal, like Walter's saying.
And you know what? Your 3D printers are, yes, they're coming down in price, but for the price that you're going to pay for a 3D printer, you can
buy an AK.
Yeah, you can buy, if you want to make an unserialized gun, you can buy the parts or the flats and whatnot and bend them yourself. It's not hard. It's really.
You don't have to do that. You can go to Lowe's and build a zip gun.
Exactly.
I don't have to 3D print a gun. I can just build one out of pipe.
With a shotgun shell.
Yep. Oh no, it'll shoot us. Any center fire round will go off.
Yeah. But still, kudos to our friend Brandon Herrera for just doing it, so that you don't have to do it.
It makes for good internet stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Freaking out about the 3D printed guns, but like the one that the guy had, it's a one-shot deal. You got to wind it up and reload it. I mean, it's elaborate. It's almost like a black powder gun with a cartridge.
Yeah. So let's see here.
We should do a 3D printed bullpup.
I'm down. I'm in. All you got to do is say
down the road from my house. We'll go there and have them do a metal one.
There you go.
Yeah, we talked yesterday about some New York wants people to check your social media before you buy guns. We talked about that, right?
Yeah, that's real intelligent.
That's crazy talk.
How about yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'd be really good. Yeah.
Wait, what was that? Check your social media for what?
Before you can buy a gun, they want to check your social media. And then I just threw up another reason here. I put it in the chat as well. This is the reason why you got to be able to defend yourself. Wife's planned robbery goes bad when estranged husband shoots back at hired guns.
That's usually what they do.
Yeah, 3 suburban St. Louis residents are being charged with second-degree murder, assault, and armed criminal action after a wife's deranged plot against her estranged husband went wildly amiss. The mastermind, 25-year-old Jasmine Kimbrough, thought it would be a good idea to send 3 thugs to her husband's house Sunday. The plan was for the 3 Utes to burglarize the place and attack the husband if he was home. The 3, who were armed with at least 1 gun, got as far as the backyard before they were confronted by Kimbrough's husband, who shot at them. All 3 ran off. The husband called the police, who arrived at his home around 1:30 in the afternoon. The officers canvassed the area and eventually found Noah Bell nearly dead of a gunshot wound.
Oh, wow.
Along the River de Prairie or something like that. He died shortly thereafter. Kimbrough and the 2 18-year-olds were subsequently arrested. Booyah.
And now we have to house these
degenerates.
These people, yeah. I think the mastermind needs to find a she needs to be out of the gene pool. So, because that's pretty, yeah.
And this is why you got to be able to defend yourself. What can I say?
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Travis C says Gillum 49, DeSantis 51. It's the gap is getting wider.
Yeah,
little by little, the red.
Well, all the states left, all the counties left are red. That's the problem.
Yep. So it's starting to become wider and wider, which is
He's
great.
blued out.
Yeah.
In regards to that last article that I read, it brings to mind some very sage words from the poet Big E Smalls. Yeah, Big E Smalls. He says, there's going to be a lot of slow singing and flower bringing if my burglar alarm starts ringing. What you think all the guns are for? All-purpose war, no beef, no more. So, Walter, you wouldn't know anything about that, but that's Biggie Smalls. That was a quote from Biggie Smalls.
And isn't he pushing up daisies?
Who, Biggie? Yes, unfortunately.
Not from a heart attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know that's true, man. Listen, you trying to roll up on someone. This is why everyone needs to be able to be armed, man. You never know what your crazy ex-wife or soon-to-be your future ex-wife will try to, do, or ex-husband for that matter, right? So Ramen Soup says R.I.P. Mr. Smalls. Hell yeah. That was one of my favorite rappers right there, man. And he actually died on my birthday when I turned, what was it? I think I turned, I'm going to say when I turned 25 years old. I remember that. I was living in Brooklyn at the time, and everyone in Brooklyn was crying in the streets.
Everyone?
Yeah, everyone was crying in the streets. Man. Yeah. I actually met Biggie Smalls a couple of times, like in New York. So, and New Jersey. He used to live in Jersey. So there you go. All right, let's see. Yeah, Kiaski says he was lead poisoned. Hell yeah. Yeah. Pretty much what to say. Him and Tupac are hanging out. So they're either both in Mexico under assumed identities.
With Jim Morris.
Yeah, or they're in that big rap studio in the sky.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Biggie that's one of my favorite rappers, no kidding. I have a jacket with a Biggie Smalls mural on it. So,
Really?
Yeah. Jafari H says, damn, Hank, you're old. Yeah, I'm an old dude. Chris Bullis says, my favorite rapper is Plastic. Okay. Let's see. Red Bear says, this is turning into 2016 Christmas in November. Who was that laughing? Was that Peggy or was that?
Yeah, it was Peggy laughing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. There you go. Awesome. All right. So, any more election things coming through? Are you guys? Are we stopping at 9?
I don't care. I'll do whatever.
I don't care.
Yeah. What about you, Walter?
I'm still here. I might have to go get something to drink, but I'm still good.
Okay. Cool. So. Yeah, we might push this a little further. I don't know if are they giving us any stats from Florida? Yeah, we are reading stats from Florida, right? So we got
House has swung a little bit more to the 80. So it was at like 75% chance of being controlled by blue. It looks like it's now at 81% chance. So it's probably going to be taken over by Democrats. Senate is still very likely to be Republican, and
so that's good. At least we'll get a stalemate there.
Yeah. O'Rourke is ahead slightly of Cruz. I don't know how their counties go in. So like here in Florida, we could predict, Miami, Orlando, Tampa, Gainesville, and Tallahassee all went blue. Everything else goes red. So it was expected to go further red as we got the Panhandle. I don't know how Texas is for that. Like what their counties look like.
Mm-hmm. Tyven Show says, shout out to Peggy.
I also don't know what he was running on, like what his platform was.
Okay,
free
let's
stuff.
see.
Probably free stuff.
And Jafari H says, anyone hear the outcome for Utah?
Utah, let me look.
Do you know what's going on?
Utah still, I don't think it's been called yet. It's still pretty. Yeah, Utah, they're not even reporting. Polls close at 10 p.m. our time, East Coast time.
Yeah.
Wow.
For all the Scar lovers out there, did you guys see that there's a new Scar coming out?
My friend bought it.
Oh yeah,
the 1 of 200, right?
Long barreled 17.
Yeah, it's like a 20-inch.
He bought it. They were he got 1 out of 200. He bought it because he was talking about it. I go, dude, you should buy it. Yeah, he got it. I saw it this week.
Oh, very cool.
LB.
Yeah, it comes with like a coin and everything. It comes with a soft case inside the hard case. It's actually a really cool setup.
I've wanted a scar for a long time, but so far they've been out of my price range.
Let me just tell you a little story about a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer, he can't find a damn extractor for a Scar 16.
Are you still without one?
You can have the nicest freaking gun in the world, or you can have an AK. You can get parts for an AK everywhere. You got a Scar 16. You got a broken extractor. You got a $2,000 extractor you can't find.
Okay, we got to help you find. So you still had not able to do this.
That sell the parts for FN. There's only one company that sell parts for FN that I know of. Don't have any, and they haven't had any for a year.
Are you serious?
That I've been able to find.
You should buy 2.
Yeah, Jason Doramas says $4 freaking grand. I'll keep my 17.
Well, I mean, I have a 17 too, but the 16 extractor broke, and it's like now I got nothing.
It doesn't use any. It has no similarities to like an AR-15.
No.
Damn.
And Greg98K says the Scar 20S looks like a Band State 17.
Sold out $44 for a 16.
Yeah, I paid the money. I would have paid it a year ago. But
that's
I
crazy.
found someone on Gunbroker a couple of days ago for 71.
Holy hell! You can buy a whole AR-15 bolt for that price.
Yeah, but it's a limited run, and everybody's jumping all over it.
I guess so.
Yeah. We've got to figure out how to get that bolt for Walter.
I need the extractor. Just the extractor.
Extractor. I'm sorry. Yeah. You can't CNC this extractor, Walter?
I'm not making one. I got other things to make.
3D print it, Walter. 3D print it.
It's not my own. It's not my only gun, by the way. So,
yeah, I know. Okay, so what about these new Kimber pistols? Kimber getting in the single stack game. Yeah, did you guys see this? Here, let me see. I'll throw this up in the chat. Here,
is it the revolver?
No, it's automatic.
Yeah, it's a pistol. Let's see here. So new for 2019, Kimber Micro 9 ESV and Micro 9 KHX unveiled. So it looks like Kimber's going to break the ice for gun companies by beginning to announce their new firearms for 2019. So yeah, everyone's going to do this early before SHOT Show. That's how it is now. It's the world of social media.
So these are what, 1911s, small compact 1911s?
Yeah.
Are they polymer or are they steel?
I'm trying to
stack. They look like 9mm.
Yeah, I think they're 9 mil.
I think that they're aluminum or whatever. They look metal. They look good, but one is the Micro 9 KHX.
The hammer's
815.
Are they a single action or double action?
They look like they're single action, like a 1911.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're probably single.
Yeah, built on a small 1911 platform.
It's just there's a reason why
they look like the 938s.
Yeah, they really do.
Everybody wants to get a piece of that Glock 43 money right now. That's what I could
did you hear, speaking of Glock 43, you see where one of the, I think a police department in South Carolina is going to SIG?
P320s and 365s.
They're going to be probably trading in their Glocks and their 43 backup.
That's a pretty good idea.
Ooh.
Yeah,
43 backup guns will be used on the market, so
that'll be great.
Yeah, Ant Diesel Vision wants to know what Alaska's looking like in the polls, and
they're not even. They don't have an election this year.
and Len Holt says, Walter, quit whining.
And if they did have an election, I'm not staying up till like 4 o'clock in the morning to let you guys know.
When I whine about things like that extractor, that's a serious problem, man. You can't get a replacement.
There's probably an armory some. Well, no, I take that back. The military never even adopted the 16 route.
No, the 16 was tried and they it didn't solve the problems they had. So the 17 is supposed to, and supposedly you hear the special ops guys don't like the 17.
I've heard that too. That before.
So it's like, so just give me an extractor, please.
Yeah. So the Jew says, Walter, Safety Harbor, contact FNH customer service. They may just send you one for free. You've tried that, right?
No, I did not.
I'll give you $500 for it.
Not.
Yeah.
smart.
That's it.
Yeah.
You guys would have 17s. The Jews put Scar 17 eats optics. I've heard that before. Is that still the case?
It's, what, it eats optics?
You know, I've never seen that, and I know a couple guys that have them, and they've never had a problem. I'm not saying they're wrong or right. I'm just saying from the couple guys I've dealt with, they've never changed out their optics.
Yeah.
Those are probably good. Whatever, have they gone with a pretty high end optic?
One guy had a low end, and one guy had a US optic. So.
Really? Okay.
I don't think the recoil is any worse than anything else. So
No, I got to go with Walther on that.
yeah.
I think that's somebody saying that, and it's not actually true.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever seen it? I've never seen it. I have a lot of guys that shoot scars.
Yeah. Well, I'd love to shoot my 16, but I need an extractor.
Listen, okay, Walter, we got to do something where we try to get in touch with them.
Yeah, basically.
All points bulletin.
It's a musket right now, right?
Well, it's got some stickers on it that my son put on it and some patches. And it's a tan one. It's a nice looking gun. Actually, it arrived the day that he was gonna. Was that the day that he had surgery, the brain surgery? Yeah, Will had to have brain surgery like in 2010 for a tumor that was on the back of his cerebellum, and it wasn't cancer or anything like that, and it was operable, and they got it out and everything. But the gun shows up when we're physically leaving to go to Orlando to the. I was leaving. Yeah, it's like I took it out of the box, looked at it, sat down. I gotta go.
Yeah.
So yeah. But anyways, no.
Yeah.
I like the Scar. Scar is. I don't know what it took so long for them to do it, because I remember when they were developing the Scar, it seemed like it took forever. And when I got the gun, it's like, this is like super simple. What took them so damn long? But
yeah,
you know, that's
Razor JB says we destroyed optics on ours. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean, some people have the same problem with 50 cals. You know, they put a fancy scope on it, breaks it. They put I've used cheap red dots on 50 cals, and I've got one I think I paid $20 for, and I can't break that freaking thing. I've shot it on. I put that cheap Century Arms red dot on everything I've got, and it still works fine. So yeah. I don't know.
Sight mark.
So it looks in the House like Democrats are up 2 seats right now, but they need like to go up 23 seats.
Yeah, they have to take 23 seats.
I don't think the wave isn't waving. So
yeah, and in the Senate, it looks like what are they up?
This is a sad puddle of blue toilet water, but
they need 2. Mm-hmm.
I think they may take the House, but it's just going to be stalemate for the next 2 years again. I hope the Republicans don't piss around like they did in the last 2 years. But
you know what it's going to turn into? It's going to turn into we're going to impeach him. We're going to impeach him.
Now it's never going to happen.
And all it's going to be is a focus. It's going to be like Saturday Night Live, 24/7 in the Congress.
Yeah, and here's something that someone was asking me about earlier. That what did I think about it? Because they were saying to me, you know, in this whole thing that's going on, everyone's staying out of the politics. It seems like on the gun side of things, in the industry, etc. There are people in the industry who are getting into politics, but most people are sitting on the sidelines. What do you guys think about that? You think that's true? You think more companies should get involved here?
Oh yeah, they should. It's their future. But but they don't. We don't want to we don't want to take any sides. You know, we don't want to piss anybody off. You know,
it depends on the company. If it's a gun company, I think you need to.
Yeah, how can you be a gun company and be in Connecticut? Or
if you're a video game developer or something not gun related or not political, stay apolitical. You don't need to get into it.
But I'm talking about the fiirarms industry.
Yeah, firearms industry
isn't getting out there making a lot of noise about stuff.
Yeah, because
or at least there's a lot of fighting going on behind the scenes, but not up front.
Well, remember, the big guys, it's all suits, so they're not about the political stuff. They're about the bottom line. And that's it. So
yeah,
yeah. What do you think about that, Trey?
I'm sorry, about the bottom line.
No, what do you think about the fact that there's not a lot of firearms companies like getting out here and getting involved in politics right now?
Well, exactly what's going on right now. They're going to lose. They need to be involved in politics. I mean, they don't have to be out in the open crazy, but they need to support candidates that they think are going to help them and. Right. Obviously contribute to the campaign. I did. I supported my local guys. Why? Because I believed in their message. I met them. I went and talked with them. You know, I took the time to actually figure out what I wanted to do. So, I mean, it's important. I hate to say it. I hate politics, but you know, we have to deal with it. It's a necessary evil. It's like money, I guess.
You can't ignore it. You're in this industry. This is going directly at what you're talking about, as well as freedom and all that kind of stuff. And then the people out there who support you would like to hear you get up here and make a statement instead of waiting until becomes a desperate situation and then taking advantage of that because it's a desperate situation. Let's not just keep wrenching people in one direction or the other, man. Let's try to stabilize this and don't try to make money off of things going like, oh, we'll get one more payday like we did under Obama.
On the Hillary plan?
Yeah, I think that's. Don't you think that's what a lot of these companies are on?
Another seat.
Yeah, I mean Springfield Armory. That was there. They come out with an AR-15 right before the election. You know, it's like
the Hillary plan and lost.
It was the Hillary plan. You know, so or another one that you're familiar with, Standard Arms. They come out with an AR-15 right before, and they wanted like $1,200 for it, and now their AR-15s are $500 something.
Yep.
Okay, you're talking about. Are you talking about standard manufacturing?
Standard manufacturing. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Or the STD that everybody giggled about.
Right.
And now they're the same price as every other AR-15.
Because there's a crap ton of AR-15s in the market.
Sell them.
Yeah. So all right. So there you go. Listen. Let's see. I don't know. We could be here really late going for this, so I don't really want to do that. Do you guys have predictions of what's going to happen here?
I'm going to go grab a beer or something and sit back and watch the fireworks.
Yeah.
You need to get your helicopter game face on.
That's exactly. Yeah.
Babyface is going to get
more. I got a prediction.
What's that?
The sun will still come up in the morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it'll set in the afternoon.
Yeah.
You see, the problem is it's going to set at like freaking 5:30.
Oh, God, that pissed me off.
It's already like 2 days, and I hate it.
Don't even get me started with the daylight saving.
Yeah, the other afternoon, we're in the shop, and I come out of the office area, and it's like, what the fuck's going on? Is it getting cloudy out? Oh, it's getting dark. Oh,
yeah, exactly.
What the hell?
Yeah. All Thumbs is calling for a 3-hour show. I don't think these guys can do it. They've been up and working or whatever. You know, so have I. Everyone's been up and working and doing things.
25 thumbs up.
Huh?
We should get 125 thumbs up. Maybe we'd think about it.
Yeah. I don't want to make Walter and Patrick commit to that. At the same time,
I will do whatever. I have no problem. I got nothing else going on.
Yeah. I'm just sitting here, you know.
Yeah. At the same time, this could be a real late night thing. I was hoping to see something in Florida. Patrick, what do you have? We have any news going on in Florida here?
It's very close. We're at 93%. Scott looks like he pulled ahead of Nelson.
Fox is showing like 50.
One GOP seat in the Senate we picked up.
1,000 difference, I guess, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Santos is 1%.
For seats, Florida 27 was called for the blue. It looks like Florida 26 is going to be blue. Oh, gosh. Let's see.
Bill Rackus will win here. He's not going to get kicked out. There's no way.
Yeah, he already won. Yeah. They already called it for him.
For which one?
Bill Rackus.
Bill Rackus.
Ted Yoho won for us.
He does a lot of veteran stuff.
Not Mike.
Oh, what's Bill Rackus?
Gus Billeracus.
Gus Billeracus. I'm sorry.
The crazy one is DeSantis has a 1.1% lead at the moment, but
DeSantis.
Yeah. So if we continue pulling red, I think he's going to be fine. It's just the sad.
Yeah, you said it was 93%.
Yeah, 93% in, and he's at 49.9 with Gillum at 48.8.
Just remember, when you go out tomorrow and you go in that restaurant or you go somewhere to sit down, half those people voted for that.
Exactly. That's the sad thing.
Yeah.
I did that after the other election. I go, half of these people are Hillary Clinton supporters. I'm like, I cannot believe this.
Slap all of them.
Yeah.
I guess tomorrow night. Hank, do you have a guest tomorrow night already?
Actually, we're going to have Flem Gunner.
Okay.
Glenn Fleming.
Politics again, but
yeah, I'm sure. He's out in Texas. Glenn works at the Ox Ranch and Drive Tank, so that's how I was able to go drive tanks out there from Glenn. Glenn was also on Sons of Guns, so I don't know if you guys remember Glenn. Real nice, quiet guy. One of the good guys that was on Sons of Guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the dudes I like on there. So he's coming on tomorrow. I'm not sure who else is coming, but definitely be me and him. And I'm sure we'll be here talking about politics as well as what I did out there at the Ox Ranch, which is an awesome, beautiful place. So we're definitely going to do that. Before I start wrapping up, because I know we do really need to wrap up, because this is going to go late. I can tell you that, guys, that right now. This is going till midnight or something like that. But one more time, I wanted to remind you guys of the Shoot and Move LLC Hilo experience that's going on. Thank everyone for helping out Babyface to go to that. So Babyface is going to go to that.
Come join me. Don't feel bad.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm so happy that you guys are taking me there. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, if you've got $500 laying around, you can get in for that price on me. You can use a special code that I have and get into that. It's this weekend. You have to be available Friday. You have to be there at 4 p.m. and it goes until Saturday at 5 p.m. Friday is the class. Saturday, you get up in the helo and the helicopter, go out there and shoot stuff. That's a lot of fun, and it covers food and all that kind of stuff. It's usually a lot more expensive than that, but they're giving a special deal to a few people through me. So if anyone could do that, or if you know of anyone that can do it, let me know. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, some people are happy. Glenn's coming on. Absolutely, he's a really good guy. I don't know if I'm going to check one more time. Let's see. Trey, tell us what's going on with you, man. What kind of stuff you have coming up here?
Saturday is the Suppressor Fest. We will have about 20 or so vendors that will be there testing, letting people come and test fire their suppressors.
Ooh.
So I hope everybody comes up. It'll be a lot of fun. We got New Orleans Snowballs will be there. They'll be doing these really good snow cones. Like, you'll get addicted to them. They're very good.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, that's this weekend. Hopefully, Babyface, obviously you're not going to make it.
Yeah,
which is a good thing.
We got to get that camera stuff to you. I have a couple other things coming up in the pipeline, but that's the major. Got some good instructors coming in. I got November 18th. I got Cody Brandon. He'll be teaching. He's a ex-Marine sniper. He'll be teaching a class up there. Guy's awesome. Limited seating for that class, so if you're interested, get in. And of course, Aries Farms Training at yahoo.com or Facebook or Instagram 352-321-8102.
Yeah, and if you're interested, absolutely, if you're interested in doing any of those things, hit up Aries Firearms. They're on Instagram, they're on Facebook. He just gave out the number, or hit me up or whatever. We'll get that info to you. Right?
Roger.
And let's see, Babyface P, what's going on with you?
All right, you guys ready for this? I got a list. So these guys and gals. I owe you guys a massive thank you. All Thumbs, Armament and Access, big time. Chris Osborne, Disciple Dan, Imposter, James Miller, Jafari H, John Gillian, Kiaski, Monday Moo Butt, Master Sergeant Poppy, Richard Hughes, of course Walter, Screaming Skull Saloon, SoCal Gunner, STL Storm Spotter, Valeris Shard 2, and can't forget Tyven and
Richard
and Firearm.
Yeah. Did you get Richard Hughes in there? Of course,
Richard Hughes. Yep.
Yeah, of course. Tyven was the king. Tyven was the king.
And Tyven are pretty close twins there, but yeah. I appreciate all of you guys more than you could ever know. This is going to be a hell of a lot of fun this weekend.
Yeah, Babyface, I need to get you all the camera stuff. Just let me know when you want to meet up.
Yeah, I can. I'll head down your way one day this week.
Sitting there in that chopper, and all of a sudden it just goes. You're not used to going like, whoop.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is neat.
Fast and hard.
Yeah, don't eat any pork sandwiches. That's my advice to you. That's my advice to you. Do not eat any pork.
A lot of milk before you go up.
Yeah, looks like the Republicans they gained one seat in the Senate. I'm seeing something like that coming through, right? Is that?
I think so.
Senate Republicans gained one seat. Yeah. Correct. So that's good. All right. Let's see, Walter, what's going on with you, man?
Let's see what's going on. Working on CZ Picatinny rail adapters in the shop. We should knock out most of those tomorrow, I think. Get another batch off to be anodized. We've been selling the crap out of these stocks lately, all of them. So we got to make more stuff. I got more material coming for that. People asking about the Streebog stock. We're gonna start working on that too. Everybody wants everything. We got a lot of stuff to do. So
that's like the best problem to have, I feel like.
Yeah, and then hopefully the other problem gets solved here pretty soon too. And we'll be back to that, and then I'll be like so busy I won't know which way it ends up. So which is good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've all keeping our fingers crossed as much as we could cross them.
You need somebody to weld and or Cerakote or whatever. You let me know.
Oh yeah, well you live a long ways away though. I mean,
hey, I can make it work. Don't worry about it.
We have a place to crash across the bay. I think
I do. It wouldn't be a far drive.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So if that changes, that situation changes all of a sudden, I'm good. I got a lot of shit to do. So.
Yeah, then it's on like Donkey Kong.
It's on. It's full on, baby.
Are you gonna have a sale?
Oh, I ain't no fucking sales after that shit. When there's a backlog, there ain't no sales. So.
We'll try to get some kind of Hank Strange thing in there.
Yeah, we'll get the Strange thing going on,
and maybe we'll actually be able to give away a 50, right, Walter?
Oh yeah, we definitely will. We might. Yeah, that'll be. That could be the. Well, I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to jinx anything.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yes. Absolutely. That's
count me in on that one.
Yeah. I don't want to jinx nothing. So.
Yeah.
Right. And I ain't superstitious, but I don't want to. It's the eggs and the chicken, the hatchings thing. You don't want to start counting your.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm with you on that one. So the people, I think Trey and Tyven Show, I owe them some ammo from Fort Scott Munitions. For anyone else, just a reminder, if you ever want to get Fort Scott Munitions, you can get 10% off. Just use Hank 10. That's the code. You can get 10% off from them. And you guys are going to see us shooting them and all that kind of stuff. They're our ammo sponsor on the channel right now. I also want to thank Osprey Defense for specifically sponsoring the podcast. Of course, I want to thank Trey from Aries Firearms Training for coming on. There he goes, as well as Babyface P. Who now is of the chopper. He's going to have to make a Babyface P but on the chopper patch.
We're gonna have to tack your wings on, Babyface. That's the old Navy tradition. I'll tack them wings on.
I'm gonna get you a pair of those original Bush Pilot wings. You ever seen those before?
No.
Just check out Bush Pilot wings. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Yes, and of course we want to thank Walter from Safety Harbor Firearms for coming on. We appreciate.
I think you need a pair of those.
Yeah. Want to thank Walter as well as everyone out there in the chat, everyone who supports us in all the different places. Extra thanks for everyone who donated money to the Babyface P Get to the Chopper Fund. That was very cool. We'll get him on that chopper. We'll make that happen. Thanks to you guys. That's it. We'll be back tomorrow. Glenn Fleming's going to be on the show. And I'm gonna be listening to the news and finding out everything that's happening here in the elections. We'll talk to you guys about that tomorrow. We're out of here. Peace.
See ya.
We are out,
guys.